Yu-Gi-Oh! Spirit Color. Guess we're actually, since we're just grinding now, so I guess we're just gonna do grind session again. With that Justin.
I was gonna say, didn't you already have a whole grinding session not too long ago?
Yeah, but now we're having another grinding session because Justin's not currently with us.
He comes on, see you're grinding, leaves.
Doesn't want to watch me grind. I mean, we did battle the shadow game.
The Shadow Rider?
Yeah, Shadow Rider.
Oh, that's cool.
So you
I
know,
don't think I saw that.
no, you didn't. We just battled it like him last night. But he's Night Shroud, the Atticus, Alexis's brother.
Oh, I forgot she had a brother.
I mean, it's one of those characters that you don't really think about a whole lot.
Well, dude, it has been a long ass time since I've watched this.
That's
the
true.
Anime. It's been like over 10 years.
That's true. I would say, like, for me, I didn't watch the entire GX binging until like university, so it's been like well over a few years for me. Yeah, there's a quest.
I watched it when it was still on TV, and then once GX was done, I stopped watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Because then it got into the like racing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was like, I'm not feeling that. So.
For a second, I thought you said racism instead of racing.
No, Nick.
I'm so
racing. They were on motorcycles. I watched a few episodes. And I was like, I like this protag better, but I don't really like the concept, so no. And then I stopped watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Variations.
I mean,
wait, so actually, Lissa, how much of Yu-Gi-Oh! Lore did I tell you?
I don't know.
Like, I'm talking about like season 0.
Oh.
Thunder Giant!
Mm-hmm. Mike comes in, run, screaming, Thunder Giant! I mean, it is a pretty good monster.
My favorite elemental heroes.
Actually, Thunder Giant is one of my favorite elemental heroes too. Like, actually, I will agree. It's one of my. It has a cool ability, and it's like, it's so strong.
I just like it for its design for the card.
I like Flame Wingman's design a little bit more. Well, no, Flame Wingman and Thunder Giants are kind of like either or kind of thing. It's hard for me to say.
Player Wingman's pretty cool too.
But there's also Tempest.
Ooh, yes, Tempest. Or, hey, I think Mariner is also one of my favorites too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mariner is one of my favorites. Mainly because I love how he's using a anchor as his weapon.
That is pretty dope.
Oh, Cyrus's waifu. I'm killing it with Suijin.
Oh my god.
That is literally the only female card in Cyrus's deck, okay?
Hey, if he can get his hands on a Dark Girl, he would add it.
Wow.
Not even. I honestly think about it.
I mean, I am thinking about it. Doesn't mean I will, like, I'll say, like, it's a great idea.
I'm not saying it's a good idea
either. It's a good idea.
Having it
it's not exactly a good idea because it doesn't fit his deck, like, at all.
No, his deck is...
Dark Magician Girl is great, man.
That's true, but there's only... But Lissa, there's only one Dark Magician girl in existence according to the anime.
Well, yeah. Have you ever seen it when they go back to Pharaoh Yu-Gi-Oh's time?
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't. Is his name actually Yu-Gi-Oh? And he's the Pharaoh? It's not, right?
No, it's a
No,
Tem.
no. It's a Tem.
No,
Well,
it's a 10, yeah.
the thing,
Yeah,
but
that's what I thought. I knew it wasn't Yu-Gi-Oh, but I can never remember his name because he's
It's
just
the high
like
schooler.
the
The high
Pharaoh.
schooler's name is Yugi.
Yeah,
Which
the one
uses,
he takes over the body.
Yeah, the host.
Yeah, and the one who gets trapped in like the Shadow Realm, the card
No.
or whatever, with his
No.
uncle.
Well, I mean, he doesn't-
Yugimoto.
Yugimoto doesn't get trapped.
Well, his soul gets trapped in the card or whatever.
That's in the Silhori Calcos.
Well, I wouldn't say he gets trapped in a stone slab. The only ones that get trapped in the card are Yugi's father, or Yugi's father figure, his grandfather. Kaiba, Mokuba.
Shut up,
I think-
Mokuba.
Mokuba gets. I don't remember Mokuba.
Yeah,
I
Mokuba
remember
gets
Kaiba.
trapped. Yeah, let me think here. Can't remember who else got trapped in cards.
I think
I
there
think
were
it
only
was-
like 5 of them or something.
I think Bandit Keith got trapped in there too.
No, I think
I
so
don't
too.
even remember who that was.
He's the guy with that bandana.
He's the American.
Yes, in America.
Was he the muscle dude?
I mean, a lot of them are muscly. Lissa.
But yeah, but the only bandana man I can think of is also the muscle dude.
He think of the guy wearing
He's like the
sunglasses.
guy with like the ripped sleeves or
The
whatever.
dude- yeah, and he had sunglasses on. He's an American, and Americans
Yeah.
always wear sunglasses.
Of course.
In
'cause that's
America.
how you do it.
In America.
With the flag bandana, always gotta be patriotic.
I look like a chameleon, an American chameleon.
Was he actually supposed to be?
That's literally what he said. One of the things he says in the freaking abridged series. It's great.
Wasn't
Oh
he?
my god.
Is he actually an American in the Japanese dub or in the manga as well?
I don't know.
Carl can confirm this, whether it is true or not.
Carl, that's
one?
your job.
For what?
Is Bandit Keith actually an American in the Japanese dub / like in the original manga?
I wonder if they did that just to poke fun at us.
I would not be surprised.
Probably.
Japan does that sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we kind of playful
Wait.
banter with each other,
Wait a minute.
so
According to the wiki, Bandit Keith's occupation isn't duelist. It's card professor.
But
What?
really? Card
Yeah.
professor?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
huh.
That's
Okay.
actually pretty interesting.
Okay, hold on. So let's see.
Also, what, Ro? My boobs are not fake. Okay. I mean,
Oh my god.
you say
I
what you
do-
say
I
you
do
want to
know-
say.
I do know the episode for that. Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, I think
Oh,
it's-
that's part.
I think-
That's
okay.
probably abridged, right? Oh god, I
Okay,
forgot
Wait,
that.
I think
Yeah.
I think
It was abridged.
I didn't see all the episodes, so it might have flew over my head.
I think he is American.
He
I
is
think he's
American.
I think so. I'm only inferring because according to the wiki, his favorite food is steak, and his least favorite food is sushi.
I think
Yeah,
that's
Yep, that's American.
Sounds
Yep.
stereotypical.
that's
It's very
stereotypically American. How could you not like sushi? 'Cause it's not American.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he's-
to
yeah,
beat
he's
this
American.
guy, what you do is you get a grilled cheese sandwich, and you put it on the table, and so he's like, "Oh boy, a grilled cheese sandwich," and then you quickly slip it with super wide eyes dragon Or blue-eyed
Super white eyes dragon.
Super blue eyes white, whatever. Your super dragon on the field
Hey!
when he's not looking. Is he
I
distracted
wonder,
by the grilled
I
cheese?
wonder what he would think.
Oh my gosh, James.
I wonder what he would think about having an azure-eyed silver dragon.
Ah.
I think the monster that
great.
is an Azure.
Nah. Just a reference to a bitch, yeah.
It's after his time, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How much you bet? How much you want to bet that that guy's probably around 80 years old by the time, Azure Eyes comes in, which was around, I think, Pendulum summoning. So I'm pretty sure he
I
was
took
probably
Bandicoot.
around 80.
Are you talking about Bandicoot?
Well, how old is he
Yeah.
in this?
Well, here's the thing. So, are we talking about the anime?
Yeah.
Okay, because if we're talking about the anime, then hold on a sec here. Oh no, that's
Because he looked like he was mid 28s to 30.
he's age 26 in the anime.
Okay.
So
What
but
about
here's
the
the thing,
manga?
It's like 10 years later, so he would actually be like around 36 then. When Synchro Summoning was around, and if we're talking about pendulums, then that's like 50 years.
Is
Yeah,
is
that's
a
what I was
pendulum something
thinking
50
of,
years
you
in the
know,
future?
Yeah, believe it or not,
Bandit Keith probably
believe it or
was
not, like the
around
whole entire Yu-Gi-Oh
90.
series, if we're
Yeah.
not talking about the history, is like we're talking about if we're excluding ancient history, is around 200 years.
Mhm.
No, I'm not surprising actually because they jump
okay,
around.
So the reason why I asked is because if it's the anime or manga is because Bandit Keith died in the manga.
Yep. I
I mean, he
mean,
wouldn't be
tech-
alive anyways.
No,
Really?
yeah, no.
Yeah.
The,
I never read the manga.
yeah, apparently
Okay.
Bandit Keith, Maximilian Pegasus are dead in the manga, which is technically, in a sense, goes into Dark Side of the Dimensions because that follows the manga more so than anything.
Yep.
Oh my god.
So then, wait, who took over his job at making new cards?
Kaiba.
Of course.
Kaiba?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Kaiba did.
That
So
makes
I'm
a lot of
wondering if Kaiba built that time machine to go back and duel a Tem at
I don't
the
think-
ending.
Okay.
Yeah.
How in the world does he get home? He only had enough rounds
not
for
a-
one trip.
It's technically not a time machine, and it's it's an interdimensional portal.
Jump. Yeah.
Yeah, and also he has limited time. Like he can't stay in that dimension.
I don't
long.
think he intended to go back at the same time.
Wait, about Alyssa. Look in the chat.
No,
That-
a Tem was literally waiting on him.
Yeah, but Mike, by the end of the Dark Side Dimensions, he never said he would come back to Mokuba, and he was literally, as you saw, his body was literally degrading as he was walking. I don't think he fully intended to go back to the real world after he battles a Tem. Like he just attended
then-
this once a battle.
It's an ambiguous ending.
Who
We don't
picks
know.
up
Yeah.
the card? Who makes the cards for the next one's
Avatar.
over?
That would be Mokuba.
It's technically Mokuba, but in general, Kaiba.
Yep. I mean, it's also, as I said, the movie is based on the manga, which, technically speaking, is completely separate to every single anime adaptation. So, after Dark Side Dimensions, there's nothing happening after it. There's no GX, there's no Zexal,
No, okay.
there's no
Actually,
5Ds
no,
and all that
Nick.
stuff.
Nick, technically speaking, was it GX and 5Ds are canon. Technically speaking, the reason being is because you can actually find references, in each. You can find references to the original Duel Monsters in each anime.
But that's Dual Monsters, not the manga, though.
Yeah, but the thing is that how should I say? Like after Duel Monsters, the manga actually follows the anime much more closely. So I know it's usually the manga goes first and then the anime, but in this case, it's actually the anime first, then manga.
All right. Well, that's interesting. But then I know that the creator did Like, it's funny how I read on the Wikipedia that the creator did work with GX. That apparently GX, the second, yeah, the second season, which is the Society of Light, was supposed to be a movie, but that got canned, and they just put it as a second season. And that was based off the creator's like idea for it. And then he also worked with 5Ds, and he said that he was only going to be working with 5Ds as if they promise that that's the last anime series of Yu-Gi-Oh! And we know what happened after that. Which is funny how I think at this point, I don't think he tended to try to stop them at this point because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is too much of a franchise.
He's actually, he's not part of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, he has no active role in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise at this point. The last thing that he did was the movie, Dark Side of Dimensions.
Yep.
Like, he wrote the script for that.
Which makes sense.
Yep. Actually, the biggest difference between, like, the manga and the anime, like, in terms of the Dark Side of Dimensions, is that, like, at least what happens before the Dark Side of Dimensions is that Kaiba wasn't actually present in the final duel where Yugi faced Pharaoh.
Yeah.
So basically the reason why Kaiba just seems so petty in the Dark Side of Dimensions, where in the anime Kaiba seems to be content with Yugi, like where he acknowledges Yugi as the real king of games.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's because he actually never was there to begin with.
Wait, I mean, like, wait, repeat that again?
Basically, in the manga, Kaiba was just never at the ceremonial duel. So he didn't acknowledge Yugi as the true king of games.
Yep.
Whatever. I still love Kaiba in that movie.
I mean, Kaiba was pretty cool in the movie.
I actually like the Japanese version a bit, like his Japanese performance a bit better. The reason being because of that one, it's because of that last turn, in the tomb.
Hmm.
Basically, when he plays God.
Of course he did.
But the thing is that, like, how should I say, the way that he delivers, this one line, he said, "It's not a monster, it's a god."
Yep.
It's, I don't know, like, I love the English version. Like, I love, like, the English voice actor. But, my god, I love the Japanese delivery more. Instead of just saying, "It's a god," instead he says, "Kamida!"
Yeah, it depends on difference on, like, delivering. Like, it really does depend.
But honestly, the biggest reason why I like the Japanese version more is because it actually uses the Egyptian god theme in the Japanese version. They don't use the Egyptian god theme in the English version.
Now you're going for
Like,
preferences.
well, I mean, but the thing is that, like, you think that they would use the 4Kids, like, Egyptian god theme in the English dub.
No, they try to avoid that.
Why? Like, they brought back all, like, they brought back, or should I say remix, the opening theme. So why couldn't they just remix, like, the God card themes?
Probably legal issues. Keep in mind, Carl, it's sometimes legal issues for certain things.
I guess, but, you know, you think, but it's just that there's so much effort that was put into the movie.
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't
it's kind
doubt
of
that. I don't doubt that at all.
That I wish that, you know, the music was maybe a bit better. Like, at least it had more memorable music. But with that said, I will say the Japanese version of Passionate Duelist.
Oh, I forgot. Dang it. I made a mistake.
Good job. Basically, Passionate Duelist in the Japanese version, it's a good. I love the theme, like in the original, but I hate the MIDI sound. Oh no, it's not MIDI. Excuse me. It's orchestral, but it's missing the impact that it once had with the older version. Actually, if anyone's was if anyone's wondering like what passionate duelist sounds like, I can actually think it.
Looks like Nick's getting dunked on.
Oh, I'm very getting ducked on right now.
Okay, so I'm just gonna link this. There we go. This is technically a mashup between both Yugi and the Pharaoh's themes, but they both sync up with it perfectly.
Why did the Grizzly not work? Does the drill deactivate every single effect monster?
Grizzly effect.
Then I should have done an attack mode then.
Can I see its effect?
Yeah, without like destroy the monster with this card's effect without applying damage calculation.
Yep.
Well, that's just stupid.
In other words, even if you have like say an 8,000 defense point, like an 8,000 wall,
Yep.
it will still go through it.
It's just that one monster that he happened to draw that brings out the 3,000. That's the most annoying one. Looks like I have to restart grinding again.
Oh no, Nick's restarting? That mean he lost?
Bad dream. See, Justin's still not awake.
Is he a night
He
owl?
hasn't gotten back to you?
No, he hasn't.
Is Justin a night owl?
Usually.
He used to be. I guess I don't know what his work schedule is anymore, so.
Oh, time to beat up him again.
No, don't beat up on the good boy.
Gonna have to beat up on the good boy. Isn't that a bomb?
Yes.
Bombs?
Bombs? It's yours, my friend.
As long as you have enough rupees. You know, for the longest was again, just side notes. For the longest time I kept on thinking that the YouTube app was optimized for Apple products. Honestly, and for the longest time that's what I believed. Now, I don't think it's optimized like at all for either platform, for both Android or iOS. Because it just seems buggy as hell.
I bet. Isn't this Thunder I sacrifice a card from my hand, right? Yeah.
This is discard one card?
Yeah, discard one card from my hand.
You need to discard Fiends.
at the fish.
Yeesh.
Someone want some of the fish? You want some sushi tonight? Serious?
No, give it to Bandit Keith. Ah, not sushi.
Does actually Bandit Keith hate sushi in the manga or in the anime?
I think it's both. But if we're gonna go by technicality, according to the wiki. Okay.
The wiki. Oh hey, graceful charity. Oh, power bond.
Oh. Well. Good luck, Nick.
Oh, this sucks.
Wait.
Wait, why is that in defense position?
What? He just hurt himself.
Wait, why is that in defense position?
Wait, Nick, can you go over to your own monster? Yeah. Can you go to this effect?
So someone. Yeah, no, it's just
Okay.
discards.
Yeah, it has to be during your turn. So.
What, power bond?
Sushi rolling, baby Hayden.
Send this card from your hand to fusion. During this end phase turn, he takes advantage of special. Wait, I'm confused. What does Cyrus do?
Oh, I think the AI jerked.
What? Sure, I guess. I'm actually honestly very confused. What did Cyrus do? He could have destroyed my monster. Well, apparently Cyrus doesn't know how to play Power Bond well. I mean, this is accurate
Wait,
to the
I mean,
TV show.
Yeah, I was about to say that's pretty accurate.
Wait, doesn't
So
it
why
like... Isn't it
Why
about
did he
this...
play in the first place?
to summon Steam Gyroid?
And the thing is that, like, also, didn't he have PTSD?
In a sense, yes. But by this time, I think he uses Power Bond properly. Because you already fought the Paradox Brothers. Because he starts learning, it's not about how you play the card, it's about know when to use it, or something like that.
I mean, that's kind of true.
Which one to Hayden, yeah. So I'm just like, what did Cyrus do in that whole entire fight?
Nothing much, really.
Metro. Guys on it. Chumley! I'm fighting you at the harbor. Cause you bore me. I'm just waiting for Justin to message me around midnight just to say like, oh yeah, I'm awake. I'm just waiting for that.
Waiting for the end of stream, being like, okay, I'll be on in 10 minutes.
That'll be like a huge slap in the face for him.
Yeah.
I the jellyfish and I do the booty call.
What? What was that?
I have a fish and I do the booty call.
Okay.
What? Don't you like booty calls?
No.
What kind of man are you?
One that doesn't like booty calls.
Reasonable one.
You're supposed to be reasonable? Who are you and what have you done with Carl? Carl, you're not supposed to be reasonable at all.
Easy.
No, you're not. The troublemaker.
Oh,
The
okay,
troublemaker.
we're going by that. then
You know, it's
sure.
either you're a troublemaker and also in real life you're not a reasonable man. Yeah, they are beautiful men. Man.
That's quite beautiful.
I love booties. I look at booties all day. That's the only thing I see.
Good for
Literally.
you.
My eye sockets are just booties.
Might want to get that checked.
Why?
Sounds like a condition.
But what happens if it's a good condition that I like?
Well, I don't think you could play Yu-Gi-Oh very well then.
But I can see out of the booties. They just everything's shaped like a booty.
Okay, that just doesn't make any sense, and it's weird. And we're stopping this conversation.
Alright.
Hey, what is he saying?
Too innocent. The child is too innocent. Oh hey, is the music? Oh, I need to switch my screens really quickly
You
because
don't have to. You
Carl
don't have to. You
Carl
don't have to.
complains.
You don't have to. Oh my.
There you go, music.
Dude, now Discord's freaking lag is just going to screw up the music.
Uh-oh.
You don't like the Discord lag? How bad
Dude,
is the
it just-
Discord lag for you?
No. I'm talking about it's mainly with the sound where it just speeds up and then slows down, but speeds up.
I mean, I could change the quality of it.
I mean, but thankfully it doesn't. Thankfully it doesn't go into high or low pitch when it does speed up or slow down.
Hmm.
Otherwise, that'd be really annoying.
Well, there goes my Thunder Giant because he had that little scythe guy. Hey, Grizzly Bear. Hey, just what I needed. Hey, that's pretty good. Damn, bear. Oh, I forgot Mother Grizzly is water type. I keep forgetting Mother Grizzly is a water type.
Dude, Mother Grizzly's good.
Do you use Mother Grizzly?
Was it when I had a water deck? Yeah.
Are you actually gonna make a water deck, Carl, in GX?
Non-GX, but in real life, I actually did.
How well was that?
It was actually pretty decent. Like back in the day, like I had a lot of I could, was it pretty much search for low-level monsters that I then can use as pretty much just as sacrifice, which I can then summon the dataless monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Which are pretty strong. Like one of them is literally, I think you just sacrifice it to do do a field nuke.
My god, he's going straight out of gate with a fusion monster.
Yeah, he's had enough of your shit, Nick.
Oh yeah? Well, I have none of his as well. Yeah! Kill them all. Murder Cyrus. With a giant axe, Thor. I'm Thor. You're Thor? Well, it hurts. I wonder if anyone gets that reference.
That Thanos joke.
No. It was a Aladdin King of Thieves joke reference.
Oh.
It was basically Genie. Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, man. Are you Cyrus? Wait, am I Cyrus? Are you talking about me, Cyrus? What was that joke for? But no, there was a scene in the Aladdin King of Thieves where Genie interviews Thor and he says, "I'm Thor. You Thor? Well, it hurts." Basically making a joke that he says sore or something like that. Also, why would you sacrifice the helicopter for that? I mean, I guess to summon another one. Oh, it's the bomb. But don't you have to be in defense? Don't you have to be in defense mode in order to attach me?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it has to be in defense mode in order to attach
No, I
me.
was referencing the Mario Brothers movie.
A bomb. Bomb goes the dynamite, young Padawan. Wrong movies.
All the wrong movies.
I mean, it's a great movie. What are you talking about? It's a great reference.
Great remake.
Remix? Failed attempt of a pun of Cyrus becoming serious. Oh, man, are you serious? Oh, okay. Now, excuse me, I gotta go torture myself by banging my head on a teddy bear doll out of shame. I mean, that's as long as the teddy bear is nice and soft. Gotta change this really quickly. There we go. I knew you were tough, Blazer. Well, I have won against you so many times, Cyrus. I don't even know. What's our record for everything?
You, it's a 100% win.
Yeah, 100% win rate. What was our record?
I don't know.
Oh, there it is.
Time for the munchies.
I won against you 22 times.
Munchie time.
Munchie time. All right, the nurse is available. Oh man, I can see the nurse. Hey baby, give me your digits, please. Ha 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 ha.
What, Atticus?
All right, and also Atticus, but Atticus is fine. He won't die. Proceeds to die anyway. Oh, he's only in a mild coma. It's like, hey Joey, if you were out, the helicopter wouldn't have come, right? Or something like that. I don't know. What was the quote again? It was actually a 4Kids double. We're just making fun of them saying that because Joey got knocked out, they called a helicopter. Hey. What'd you say, Carl?
What was that? Like, when was that?
That was during the after he fought Merrick and he came back alive. That was right after the tournament, the whole tournament thing.
Oh, right.
Hey, have you heard? Heard what? Also, why are they looking straight at me? There's a beautiful girl down by the lake. A total knockout. Whoa! However, once you lock eyes with her... What? Nani? 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 Fangs come out of her mouth.
What?
Whatever, there's no such things as vampires. A beautiful girl. Interesting. No! This isn't the time for that. Jaden, Blazer, let's meet up at the Chancellor's office. Oh, right, I'm coming. Hey, wait, I didn't have a chance. Oh, wait, I do have a chance. Let me battle. Well, I don't.
Oh wait, was that Jaden?
Oh, yeah, that was Jaden. Sorry.
Oh goddamn! Oh goddamn it! I'm out of a job.
A big replace car.
How's your brother doing? Yeah.
Oh, James.
Let's see. He's recuperating in the infirmary. He's still unconscious, but they say he'll be okay. It's just a matter of waiting now. I'm happy that he's back, but
Don't worry, Alexis. He'll wake up soon.
All you have to do what Tristan did with Joey. Wake up! Wake up!
alright. But I hope nothing like this happens again.
Again. Unfortunately, I can't make that promise. The rumors going around may not be rumors after all. Still, he's putting a lot of his students in danger. Who thought this was a good idea, even though they're great duelists? You're not supposed to do this. You're supposed to be an adult who promised the parents that you're gonna protect the kids. And also, where the heck are these kids' parents?
Not giving a crap.
Apparently.
It's all about reputation, Nick.
Yeah. There really is a vampire.
Oh, you know what, Nick? I think I know what it is. I
What?
think they're being silenced by Hush Money by Kaiba.
Eh. A
Hey, It wouldn't be out of
vampire?
character. It wouldn't be out of character.
That's true, right? A vampire? This could be another Shadow Rider. There's a high probability that another Shadow game awaits us. Yes, so I want you all to be very, very careful.
Here's a better question. Why can't we just throw them all into the volcano?
Wow, Carl. Didn't know you were that
Critical.
yeah. That word.
Yeah, he's like, yes, what he said.
Yeah. I can't think of words right now. Also, where's hot nurse lady woman? Give me her digits, please.
Not a very nice way to ask for digits.
Would we like to ask for your digits, Lissa?
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby, give me some digits.
Oh, is that gonna guarantee your digits?
Oh my god. I don't know if it guarantees my digits, but it'd certainly get me laughing.
It's like every guy
If someone
comes.
walked off to me in like a bar and said that to me, I would burst out laughing. I'd look at them strangely, but I'd also burst out laughing.
James. I mean, it'd be one of those things where, at least like a guy would think if it's a plus because they made you laugh, at least.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
It'd be
I
like,
think it's blessed.
yeah, it'd be like, shh, hey baby, give me your digits, please.
Please.
I have broken English.
Sorry, I don't speak English.
Sorry, I don't speak English here. No habla español.
Where does that come from? Sorry, I don't speak English.
Sorry, sir, come again.
From?
I have.
It's a stereotype of Indian.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought it was from The Simpsons, but no, it's not.
It's not from Simpsons? I thought it sounded like from Simpsons.
Sean thought it was from The Simpsons.
From a lot of things. It's a relatively common stereotype.
Please, sorry, sir, please come again. Yeah, I don't know what that is from, honestly.
Yeah.
Also, Carl, this is how my water / fusion deck is like.
Okay.
You've
Wait,
been
why have
seeing-
a fire? Why have a fire monster in your fusion deck? In your water fusion.
It's fusion deck, Carl.
This is some confusion.
But it's confusing, right?
Alright.
Try to make a fusion joke, okay?
Okay.
Throw me a bone here.
No, I just throw you. No, I throw you some water.
That's actually better.
Some water. Throw it in his face.
Yes, with a water balloon. That's full of soap.
Hey, baby, give me your kisses. Listen, review us how she married Kyle. Kyle just comes up. It's like, hey, baby.
I've actually done that once. When I was playing, was it when, like, I was just participating in a water balloon fight.
Yeah.
And at one point I was like, you know what? I'm gonna add some soap. Was it in the water? And I did that, and then I chucked it against someone, and they got really mad at me. They said, "You put soap in this."
Wait, they put soap in the water balloon?
Yeah, in the water balloon. So it's just now all of a sudden he's just all soapy when he got hit.
Oh my god.
I love that. I guess at some points I was pretty naughty.
I mean, Emoto, just tag Kyle. You'll see it automatically.
No.
No.
Just let him see it naturally. Matsumoto, so devious.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't forget about me. Derpy derp.
Burpy derp.
I'm being smart.
I act this way. I act this way.
I am smart.
SMRD.
Wow, she bricked hard. Like, she did not get us another monster at all. She only got one, like, 2 monsters. That's it. Never mind. Got a monster. We're good, guys. We're looking at a fish. Well, there goes Ectoplasma. But I think you're dead already, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So she basically killed herself.
Yep, pretty much.
Have you gotten stronger? I mean, baby, I have been lifting weights for the ladies. Oh man, I get to fight the nurse. Does the nurse ever? I know the nurse duels like shows her dual disc during the 3rd season when she's protecting the Blair. But do you actually know what her dual monsters are in the anime?
I don't know.
She's why did I go first? Go. Okay, well, never mind.
Wait, what do you mean?
I wanted to go second to see what her deck's like.
Okay.
That's not my. Let's see. If I can get Suijin, that'd be great. Hey, look, a fish.
Eesh.
I summon Thunder Giant in attack mode. No, half attack, half defense mode.
What?
It just put it diagonally, right?
No.
What? Can you not do half attack, half defense, Carl?
God.
Wouldn't
What,
that be
so you
very
want to be-
broken?
No. Would you want to be Schrodinger's monster?
Schrodinger's?
Schrodinger. Was it Schrodinger's? Like Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah,
He's
but
both alive and dead.
I mean, do half and half. I mean, I only had one monster anyway, so it didn't really matter. I think she's more of a defensive type of person. Stall deck, kind of. Because, like, so far she's just been defending, Carl.
Well, I mean, she is a nurse. He probably doesn't want to attack much.
But baby, please, heal me.
But
Oh, baby, don't hurt a little girl. Simple and clean is the way that... I don't know how to say it. How the song goes again?
I don't know.
Simple and clean goes the way that the wave goes. I got a fish.
Yeesh.
Fish. Yeah, I can have all these elemental hero like monsters that I like, but I'd rather have like, I don't know, polymerization or something. Hey, what upon, Carl?
What upon?
What a noob. It's almost midnight. I feel like Justin's not gonna come in or whatnot.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, that means we're just doing a grind session tonight because I'm not making any story progress until Justin gets on.
If I go to sleep, was it a little bit earlier then?
I mean, you
Because I
did
need-
work on bamboo or something for a while.
I need. Well, guess what? It's not done. I need to continue it tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, because it turns out it's harder. It's like it's really hard. Okay, Nick. Alright, here's the thing. You can start laughing once when you do it yourself. Once when you experience this.
Oh, I know. I don't doubt it's really hard. I'm just laughing at what you just said.
Yeah.
Also, what I just said too. You have to grasp it firmly, right? Okay.
Firmly grasp?
Firmly grasp it. Ugh. Oh, it's like that scene with Yugi and Atem. It's like, let's do this, Yuki. I've been waiting so patiently. Like, try whacking it or something like that.
Oh, was that in season 4?
Yeah, season 4, Waking the Dragon, when they're trying to waste. And then Kaiba's
Yeah,
like,
and it-
gotta be one with your dragon. Don't mind if I do.
It's like, why is it always a sex joke with you guys?
Or it's like, why does everyone want to have sex in front of me, basically?
Wait, that's right. Yeah. Why does everyone have sex with a dragon?
Yep. What Joey didn't even do that, unfortunately.
I mean, unfortunately, he's at least decent.
Nah, Joey has to be very cat about it. Yeah. Cat face. Wow. Kaiba just lolcanized him. Yeah, ha. Lolcanized. Cat face.
Go kitty face.
Is it kitty face?
It's like kitty cat. It's like kitty face. It's
Kitty
not
face.
like that.
Kitty face. Oh, I had cough and settle the entire time. Wow, I didn't even do it.
In Battle City, Kaiba versus Yugi.
Yep.
Was it when they were both screaming? It's like like at one point it says was it actual 4-bit dialogue. And then that's where it says actual dialogue. Was it actual 4-kids dialogue?
It is.
So
I mean, when you get to like that stage, yeah. Like what? Like they don't even move their mouths. All they have to do is just scream in the middle of it. So technically, so it's not really
realized-
4-kids dialogue. It's probably Japanese dialogue at the same time too.
I just realized I forgot to go to KK Sliders tonight.
I haven't done Animal Crossing in forever.
It's just that I need one more song to finish my song collection. Damn it.
What song do you have?
I need, was it KK Senior, or as it's called now, KK Mariachi.
Actually, my brother has that. Ask my brother. He can send it to you.
Okay.
Well, Carl, here's the thing. It's either you time travel
Not
or
doing that.
or you ask my brother. One of the two. And you don't want to time travel by the sound of it.
Yep. I'm gonna go check that KK. I'm gonna assume that KK's not there after midnight. Yep, he's gone. Damn it. Okay.
Or you have to wait a week. But that's not the fastest way, Emoto. Burp.
I'm
Roasted burp. Huh?
I'm patient.
You say you're patient, but are you really patient?
I know time travel, Nick.
I'm just saying, like, are you really patient? Oh, wait, I just realized that cat photo, wait, why is the grr part of the faces? Huh.
So if Dimitri's supposed to be Yugi, why doesn't he have Karibo as a spirit?
He has 41 cards in his deck? That's illegal.
Okay. You know, he has a graceful dice.
Yep. It's always the tokens. Let's see. I saved a photo of somewhere. I thought I saved that photo. Huh. Is it this photo? I found that photo.
What the heck?
Hold on, where is it? I thought I saved that cat photo. Darn it. Give me a second. Did I not save it? So we both get destroyed. Mother Grizzly. I guess I didn't save it. Gosh darn it. odd. I thought I did save it. Oh, Carl, by the way. I need to send you this photo I found.
Which photo?
Hold on. Is it in
Oh,
Twitter?
God.
I didn't
What the hell? When did my name change?
What? Wait, what? When did your name change? I think Kyle just changed it because he's on his phone. I didn't even notice.
You're doing?
He's not even in the phone, like in the call. Fake digits, baby. WTF. Is this your doing? Okay. So I'll send this to Carl right now. So I go with this. Here, Carl. I think you appreciate this.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Okay. Yay! I wrote a program that never loses at tic-tac-toe, and it's just a bunch of if statements. Okay, why are the ifs nested more than 4 times? The user can only move 5 times in a game. In case
Well, and now
the
he
user wants to play
left.
again. In case the user wants to play again. Ah. Honestly, that's when I look. Okay, just looking at that code, it just reminds me of Yandere Simulator.
Ah.
Zing.
Did you know that actually, like on Twitter, Rip Yandere Dev was trending?
Why rip?
Because there's a fake there is a gimmick Twitter account that just says rip all your favorites, like rip Fortnite, rip this celebrity, just rip this person, basically just for fun, basically. And he just said rip Yandere Dev, and that went trending. And I think it basically did cause people to think he's dead or something. Which is funny. I know that was you. Lissa is very upset.
He commented on Emoto's thing in Words of Wisdom with his phone. And then he changed my name and just left.
I mean...
No, that was you, Kyle.
He's not gonna hear you unless someone clips this part and say, like, Kyle will listen back at this, and then it's like...
He can hear me in spirit.
He can hear you in spirit? Are you guys, like, linked
He can hear my
spiritually?
spirit yelling at him from across the Pacific.
Are you a spirit caller?
Oh my god. I will remember this.
Is this a Telltale Games now?
Yes.
Actually, there is like a few games I have that I was gonna make a play with some choices along with it. And these are not like actual old Telltale games. So like Telltale actually originally had like the old Telltale games, like, you know, Back to the Future they had.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The choices there didn't really matter no matter what you picked, which sucked. It just flavored dialogue. But like The Walking Dead, however, that actually had choices that mattered. So I was gonna play some games of that maybe during horror month with Walking Dead, possibly, if that's picked more. Or like something like with Epic Mickey, which has choices a little bit here and there.
Yeah, well, in The Walking Dead, like, there's kind of branches, so, like, there's kind of story points where it does affect, and so, like, you know, it feels more relevant.
Mhm.
I guess with all, you know, the problem with all story games is you eventually have to come back to a common point, because the game can't keep branching forever. 'Cause
Yeah.
the number of potential storylines that you'd have to continue would just increase exponentially. So ultimately, your choices end up in the same result.
That's true.
Pretty much.
But like, what happens along the way is definitely impacted.
Yep. But it's like so many different, like, with Telltale's like engines, they don't really have like a huge expanses of like you could, this can happen, this can happen, this can happen, this can happen ending wise. They never were able to make something like that. I know that like still it's nice to see like different pathways you can do for like how would the character do this, or oh, you can say no to this character or this pathway because you want to, or something like that.
So what about what's it called? What about like Mass Effect?
That really doesn't change the, as James said, that doesn't change the outcome. Well,
Kind of.
it doesn't change the ultimate objective, I would say. But how you get there and how you complete that ultimate objective is different, and you do have Paragon and Renegade choices, and but you can't pick certain Paragon and Renegade choices if you don't have enough points stored up for between. So you need to do more conversations in between, or more of those choices, so that you can build up those points so that you can pick both of those dialogue options. So it's one of those things, it's just that it's possible, but the choices in there are I generally go with Paragon, but then again I could also go Renegade, but in a sense it's more, I don't know, oh, hey Endit, nice seeing you. Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! This is we're playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Late tonight, but yeah, Mass Effect, the Renegades are more serious, so I don't know if that hurts your relationship with your crewmates or not.
Well, logic. Are you anarchy or democracy?
Yeah, basically. Also, Kyle is on his phone right now, Alyssa.
Oh, did he hop back on just to see my outrage?
I mean, he is seeing it. I don't know if he's gonna respond to it yet.
So rude. Oh, and he leaves again. Ugh. Maybe I'll change his nickname. Although I don't know what to change it to.
Is
Can
Mommy
defeat
and
the
Daddy
purpose.
okay?
No, they're not okay, unfortunately. I mean, you could try changing his nickname. Go for it.
Change it to terrible at nicknames.
Terrible at nicknames, that's what you changed it to?
I should. No, I was saying I'm terrible at nicknames.
Neglectful father.
I'm just gonna post something random in chat.
Well,
Because-
actually, I don't know if I can change his nickname.
Why can't I use Thunder Giant's special ability, Carl?
What?
I can't use Thunder Giant's special ability. I have one card in my hand, but I can't use it.
Can you go back to its effect?
The Thunder Giant?
Mm-hmm.
Once per turn, by discarding one card from your hand, select the face-up monster. Oh, original attack points less than this card.
Yeah.
That's why. Lissa likes her Japanese name. Hold on.
My Japanese. Yeah, I liked my Japanese name.
Hold on, hold on.
I mean, I also liked it was when it was just Shadow Queen, but
There, I gave you
I'm now
Duelist.
Supreme Shadow Queen, so.
I gave you Duelist. Now you have the power to change his nickname temporarily.
Oh. I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, it's just a role. Admin role. I mean, I could just give Lissa Swole Tide as well. Yeah, but that's too much work, Emoto. I'm currently not doing that. If you want to do it, go ahead. Actually, yeah, hold on. Let me just add Swole Tide really quickly. And then get rid of Duelist. It still has admin in there. Now she's Swole Tide.
Swole Tide.
Yep.
Wait, I'm not assigned to anything.
You have Animal Crossing into you, and you have Secret.
Wait, what?
You have Secret.
I do?
Yeah.
Where?
It's in the list of things you have.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you have a secret tag on you.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
that helps you see the house.
I see. I mean, okay, I meant, I was just talking about, like, I see Duelist, I see Swole Tide, I see Uwu, I see Cartoon Dinosaur.
Woo woo.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Like,
mean
what-
oh whoa, not oh woo.
Whoa. Whatever.
That's
Like, you know,
James's.
anyways, what I'm trying to say is that stuff.
Oh, do you want a Duelist tag?
Well, what is, like, what's the like, what is it?
Well, in this server, basically at this point, a lot of tags. Well, other than the main tags, basically, since Justin, Kyle, and Emoto are the only ones who have those tags uniquely to them, and those are the admin tags specifically. I just renamed them because at this point we have the admin. The Duelist used to be admin. But because we changed around Kyle being Swole Tide, and then Emoto being higher than Kyle, and then Little Sister, and then we just decided to change the admin to Duelist. But basically, Emoto's, Kyle's, and Justin's tags are specifically admin. Everyone else's are just tags. I mean, if you want a tag, let us know. We can give you
Sure.
one.
Sure, why not?
I mean, oh, there's Biomoto.
Emoto.
No, Emoto.
Hi, Emoto.
Emoto.
Little sister.
That's also my One-chan.
One-chan. One-chan.
Okaeri.
Desu.
One-chan.
But, I mean, what-
One-chan.
what-
Desu.
Yeah, what role do you want, Carl, though? That's the question.
I wonder, like, what would be funny?
I mean, Mike... Oh, Toto. I mean, Mike requested Cartoon Dinosaur, so... It's like the most ridiculous sounding name here so far. Added the cartoon bit. Yeah, I get. Well, didn't Mike want the cartoon dinosaur, or did he just want dinosaur? I guess he didn't. Wait, why would you put attack, but then put him in defense mode? AI, what are you doing? You're wasting cards. Oh, he wanted Dinosaur Man.
Ooh.
The AI is really stupid right now.
Oh yeah, also side note, since Nick is grinding, I'm just gonna post this randomly in chat. Just for fun.
What is that? Is that your phone?
Yes, my phone. Nick, I already know you already know the phone manufacturer, but I want to see if anyone else knows it.
Wait, what is that in the corner? Is that a hole?
Oh, is that the one where you can press a button and the camera like comes out of the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it can do?
Yeah. That's a selfie camera.
Interesting.
Here, let me go ahead and take the backside of it. Oh yeah, basically, it's just giving me an excuse to test out the iPad's camera.
Is that what you're taking this on?
China. That's what Emoto says.
Wait, what?
Emoto says China.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, but the phone manufacturer though, the name, the company name.
Company name.
I don't know. I was told about it at some point because one of my friends has these, but
Is
I
this
don't
the
know
is this
much
the one on the
about phone
news?
manufacturers.
Nope, it's not. Nope, it's not Huawei.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Here. Let me go ahead and do this. There we go. Let's give that a shot now.
Ooh, that's a pretty color.
I like the blue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All
That
the
dark,
videos, yeah.
kind of reflective blue.
So the logo is on the back, right there.
Yep. OnePlus.
Yep. OnePlus.
Would you like to be your tag be OnePlus?
Actually, you know what? That's kind of funny. Yeah.
I
Because
mean-
I'm probably the only one that has a OnePlus phone. Here.
Would it be it that you only have OnePlus phone? I don't know. I mean, out of the active people, I don't. Yeah, I would say so. Wait, Lisa, what's your phone?
My phone? It's a Samsung.
Yeah, but which one? Is that 5?
Yeah, it's like a Samsung 5
Man,
something.
that is
does it-
old.
Wait, does it have a hardware button?
A what?
A hardware button, like a home button.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that
No.
sounds about right.
No, home it's the 7. I have a 7, and that has a home button still.
That's true. Yeah. What color is it?
Mine is just silver.
It's
Okay.
not blue. Wow.
So what is the back? I mean, what's the?
Can she
What's
take
the
Can she
camera?
take a picture of her own phone? That's the question. She needs to take a selfie. She needs to take a mirror selfie.
A mirror selfie? Oh god.
I mean, we haven't had another picture of Lissa that Kyle can meme in a
I
while.
am not in any position to be taking a mirror selfie right now. I have not showered. I'm, I'm still in my like lounge clothes that are just covered in cat hair.
If there's one good thing about cameras is they can't smell you.
That is true.
I mean, unless something has changed with camera technology today.
That is still very true.
Let's try this one here.
I mean, James is not wrong. Lissa.
No, he's not. That was funny. This took me off guard. It's not.
Same thing with coming up to you and say, hey baby, can I have your digits, please? You came. What's a good pickup line?
Hey, baby.
I know I've read a lot of weird pickup lines before. Oh man, I don't even know. Oh, Kyle's online.
I was online. I see him.
Kyle.
Listen, you haven't even changed his name yet.
What? I thought I did.
No, it says K Daddy Covette on here.
Yeah, supposed to be covet. But Nick can't pronounce things.
Who said I was good at pronouncing? I'm not an English major. English is one of my worst.
I'm not even getting the option to change his name. I changed it and I saved it, and now I
Emoto,
can't
did you
change
take
it.
away the Swole Tide permission?
Me? No, I don't know how to do that.
Oh, here. I think I have to put you on duelist. Why is Swole Tide not working? Here, I gave it back again. Here, try it again.
Oh, now I see it.
Well, why does Swole Tide not work? Emoto, can you help double check this? Swole Tide should have, Swole Tide has administration powers.
Ooh, fine.
Also, it's about time we change the server face.
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to find a good face. Oh wait,
Does it have to be a face?
no, it could be this. It's sort of like
Oh my god, I love it. You should keep it. So cute.
It's weird that it didn't work. Apparently, duelist works though.
Yeah, duelist works. I don't know how admin stuff works, so
Just don't let a.
Andy's going again.
I think Will's 9-year-old niece. Yeah, don't let a 9-year-old girl take your phone and play around with it, because then we'll have another niece incident where they could delete channels.
Oh.
Did you ever hear about that?
I don't think I ever heard the full story. I just heard mentions of it.
Yeah, so basically what happened was we have a fan art the channel. So the fan art channel that's a new one because apparently Justin posted in special chat. This was when I was away, so I didn't see it right away. Emoto was here, was working with him. My black luster ritual would be rather be good with you. What? I have a black luster ritual card now. But yeah, basically, yeah, Justin mentioned that, and then Emoto was looking at it. It's like, huh? Apparently, it was deleted by Will, and so I talked to Will. It's like, why was this happening? And it's like, I didn't do anything. And it's like, well, this says that you did. It's like, oh, I know why, because I left my phone in the open, where apparently his niece thought it would be funny playing on the server. This was before we had to rechange everyone's roles, because everyone had the opportunity to delete everything, and so we had to basically do all that, and yeah, and we had to basically put back the channel and rework everyone's role. And we were just like, yeah, that we should not have this happen again. Luckily, none of the big channels ever got deleted, like Justin's Classroom or anything like that. Because then that would be really, really bad. Okay. Grace for charity! Oh, that doesn't
charity.
really hurt. Oh, that doesn't really help.
Yeah, it is cherry.
Cherry?
No.
Did you say cherry? Did you change his name? Oh yeah, terrible at nicknames.
Hey, weren't you the one that suggested it?
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'll put back Shadow Queen. There you go.
E. My rightful place.
So Carl, are you sure you don't? You have to give us a good roll.
Let's see. So lately, I've been kind of lately I've been talking a lot about trivia and did you knows.
Did you know
Kind of thing.
gaming?
So maybe, and also I've been quite the astronomy nerd as well.
Oh yeah, Lissa hasn't ever started hearing you about your astronomy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Astronomy?
Oh, yeah.
Ask me any question about astronomy, and I most likely can answer about it.
Are you
Yeah.
taking astronomy right now?
No, it's just a small hobby that I have.
Ooh, how fun!
So yeah, go ahead and ask me a question if you want.
I mean, I don't know if I really have one off the top of my head.
Okay.
But...
Let me ask you a question.
Oh
Or
god,
rather-
so
or
much
rather-
pressure.
or rather a true and false question. So the sun will explode when it dies.
No.
Why is that?
The
Doesn't
sun
matter.
isn't big enough
Yeah.
to go
Correct.
into a supernova.
Correct. The reason being is because, yes. So the more specific answer, just to build on that, is
It'll
because
turn into a white dwarf.
Yep, exactly. But before it does that, it actually goes into the red giant
It
phase.
expands and it'll swallow all the inner planets.
But here's the thing. Why would, like, if that's the case, then why do other stars, like, why do much more massive stars not go through that process? Well, they kind of do. But they don't go through a red giant phase. Rather, they swell a little bit and they push with it, and they apply more pressure to the core when they run out of a certain type of fuel. So it goes through several elements as a fuel. So first it goes to hydrogen, then it goes to helium, then it goes to carbon, which then goes to oxygen, which then goes to silicon, neon, and then iron. So it goes to 7
We get
elements.
all of our
total.
heavier elements.
Yep.
No.
And when it reaches iron, it can no longer fuse anything heavier because it's nuclear ash.
Nerd.
And the balance between
Gravity and pressure.
gravity and expansion collapses.
And what happens is that the star will collapse in of itself at 25% the speed of light, and it will bounce off of the core, which creates a supernova.
Yep.
And depending on the size of the star, if it is 3 times or more, more massive than the sun in terms of solar mass, it will turn into a black hole. If it is less than that, it will become a neutron star.
Yep, the neutron star.
And neutron stars are extremely weird objects in the universe.
Neutron
Right.
stars and quasars, which are almost, I think,
Well,
technically the same thing, are
quasars are-
really,
yeah.
really bizarre because they're super small but super freaking dense.
Yeah, quasars are essentially the young baby of a neutron star. Basically,
Yeah,
it
Or
just-
they digest of radiation.
it shoots out radio waves as radiation, and it spins. Oh my god, these guys spin a lot.
Waves.
Like with a literal, I think
Microwaves.
one of the fastest spinning neutron stars in the universe is actually rotating. I think about a quarter of the speed of light. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, something like they rotate really fast.
Yep.
They can actually also be in a dual system. They have
Yep,
found a
they do.
neutron star that's in a dual system.
It's a binary system, and that's actually how we detected gravitational waves.
Yep.
It's through the it's through the, I guess, merger? Not really merger, but it's more like.
Why couldn't I
through
use
disruption.
my magic jammer? I really couldn't use my magic jammer.
Oh, did you lose?
Yeah,
I've never-
I couldn't use my magic jammer at
happened?
all. Carl, why couldn't I use my magic jammer?
I don't know.
Because like he was kept
we're
using
not paying attention, Nick.
the spell
We're
cards.
talking.
Did you know
physics.
those are all trap? Most
No.
of them are all trap
Astronomy.
cards, right?
No, the F is a trap card. Everything else is a spell card.
I don't know actually, Nick. I actually have no idea why.
All right, just keep going with your speech. I'm actually legit don't understand why. I need Justin's help for that.
Let's see.
You can write it
Justin.
down and ask him when he gets on, or just like
Justin.
add him.
Here,
Ask him.
I'll add him.
Or just scream out his name until he comes in.
So have you read up on wormholes?
I'm pretty sure he's watching.
No, he's not. I am actually checking out the viewers every single time, and he has not been watching at all.
So, Lissa, have you been watching? I mean, have you?
Well,
How much do you
awkward.
know about wormholes?
I mean, we never went into wormholes in class, so everything I know about them is in documentaries, and it's all theory based.
Yep. So basically, right now, as of now, wormholes only exist on paper, and and in the quantum realm, because scientists are able to create wormholes, like very microscopic wormholes. But the only reason why they're able to do so is because, well, if you try and make it any bigger, it's extremely unstable.
Aren't they doing? Well, no, that's the neutron collider.
So, let's see. The weird thing about wormholes is that if they exist, then the possibility of time travel also exists.
Wormholes?
What?
You said wormholes?
Yeah, wormholes in of itself allows for time travel to be possible, but there's a problem. The universe doesn't like that because the universe loves causality.
What?
And in fact, Stephen Hawking even published a paper that stated why wormholes may not work, and he states that inside a wormhole will actually have, if somehow like mankind were able to create one, or the universe, like nature itself, is able to create one, it not only would it like collapse immediately, but even if it were to stay open, like for like long enough for a person to go inside, they would literally get toast. They would literally get toasted inside due to Hawking radiation. So yeah, that's quite interesting. Basically, Stephen Hawking doesn't want time travel shenanigans. Let's just say
Well,
that.
it's the same kind of interesting fact as in when you get close enough to the event horizon of a black hole, even from the outside, someone looking at you from the outside, it looks as if time has stopped. Like you're literally just suspended there forever now.
The reason being
Hello
is because the
from
light
the
that's
other side.
Yeah, because the light.
light that bounces off of your body can no longer reach any outsider's perspective, because that light is being sucked towards the black hole. So what happens is that you literally just see a frozen image of the person just falling into the black hole, and you see it slowly redshift into nothing.
Yeah, even though if from the perspective of the person falling into the black hole, that's not what happened at all.
So
It's all because of the bending of light and everything that black holes causes due to their
sheer
weird
gravitational force.
makeup and gravity and yeah.
The weird thing about black holes is that they create a paradox. So the universe states, that energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So, in theory, it should be possible to reconstruct previous forms of, well, anything. So let's say that you burn wood. In theory, it should be possible to tell what that thing was before it was burned. It would be really hard, but with enough measurements, you should be able to find out what it was. black holes kind of break that rule because it seems that nothing is left of the of the original item if it's thrown into a black hole because the information is seemingly lost. So it's called the information paradox.
Black holes are weird, man. I did a whole paper on the life and death of a black hole in college. It was really cool.
Yep.
The theory is that black holes, how they die, is that they essentially evaporate over time.
Yep. And what is it called?
The theory? Oh god, I don't remember.
No, not the theory, the process. Basically, what is causing the black hole to evaporate?
It has to do with how
I said that earlier.
atoms are like the photons. Some of it gets like sucked in and trapped into the black hole, but at the same time it creates like not necessarily a paradox, I don't know the term for it, but where others get then shot out and they like get ejected into space, so then they no longer become a part of that black hole's like source of energy and whatnot.
So the term is called Hawking radiation, which is what I said before about wormholes. Hawking radiation works at a quantum level, where you have these quantum particles that are created in the vacuum of space. Basically, they just flip into existence and then they disappear. They don't abide by the laws of thermodynamics. In other words, it seemingly looks like energy is created and destroyed immediately. So, what's going on is that at a random point inside a black hole, well, not inside a black hole, there's
the very edge of the black hole.
Yeah, and pretty much at around like the event horizon and stuff like that. One part. So basically, there's two quantum particles that'll be created, and they're normally supposed to go towards each other, so that they annihilate each other. But it turns out one falls into the black hole, and the other one goes into, falls pretty much escapes. And what happens is that it actually, the black hole shrinks because.
Oh hey, wait!
Energy.
Look who finally shows
that's
up.
Why it's essentially evaporating, or what they have termed as evaporation.
I kept clicking on the icon thinking it was a DM.
The process takes literally forever.
Oh, I know. That's why, when you see all of those documentary shows, even after, all the gas have dispersed and there's no more stars being born and then all the stars have died, the last thing to go would be the black holes, if the universe exists that long, before either collapsing in on itself or, doing what's it called, the big freeze or whatever.
Well, okay, so the thing is that, as far as our understanding of the universe is concerned, the universe will not collapse in on itself. There's just too much dark energy for gravity to keep the universe in check. So right now the universe is expanding at an exponential rate. In fact, it's expanding many times faster than the speed of light, and I'll get to that in a sec. Was it before you asked? And the term, so the big freeze is, I guess, a technical term for that. The more common term used is called. It's called the heat death of the universe. The reason being,
there's lots of different theories that have the same name, basically, but yeah.
And also, the universe is not expanding fast enough to cause the big rip. Thank God.
Yeah, that too.
But
there also is still the theory of not multiple dimensions, but multiple spaces, where that essentially
the big bounce.
The big bounce.
Well, I mean that's essentially the big crunch, except in an endless cycle. But I think I've
never heard it called the big bounce.
I've heard it before. This is an outdated theory. I think I know what you're talking about. Basically, in the vacuum of nothing, in the heat death of the universe, at a random point, due to some weird quantum fluctuation, another Big Bang will occur. Basically repeating the cycle. Which is weird to think about, actually.
Kind of what I was thinking, but not. It's all there's multiple theories for the same thing, and it's all really friggin' bizarre. And none
okay.
of us will be alive to see it, because we'll either, die of old age or possibly from a blast of radiation from a supernova.
Or just
Who
simply
knows?
put, or simply put, there's just not enough usable energy in the universe for us to witness, for it to last that long. Also, so I want to explain about the expansion of the universe, because I did say that that the universe is expanding faster than the speed of light. Now, a lot of people may be wondering, like that people that haven't taken astronomy may be wondering, well, okay, that doesn't seem right. I thought that I was taught in school that nothing can go faster than the speed of light. You're correct. Nothing can go faster than the speed of light. But there's no rule that states that space itself can't go faster than the speed of light. The expansion of space can go as fast as it wants. So, you can actually create a warp drive, in theory, with this idea. And which goes into another whole can of worms. But let's just say that the universe is expanding faster than the speed of light because space itself is expanding extremely fast. Now, that's kind of weird, because it's like, how can something so far away be moving faster than the speed of light, yet that thing itself isn't moving faster than the speed of light? Well, the best way to imagine this whole entire thing, this concept, is to imagine an escalator. Let's imagine that there are two escalators that are moving away from each other. There are two opposite escalators that are moving away from each other. Now, let's imagine that there's two people on the escalator itself. Now, imagine the escalator's speed increasing, and there you go. That's essentially the exponential expansion of the universe. Did that make any sense?
My brain hurts.
Oh, yeah.
My brain very hurts.
Oh, well.
Like any
Maybe
protagonist.
not to Nick, but yeah, I've heard that.
No, I actually followed pretty well, but then I spaced out about the last 25%.
Spaced out.
The last 25%.
Hey, I heard about 75%.
It's gonna be on the exam, Nick.
Cool. You're only going to test me on 20% of what you taught me and 80% of what has not been on what you taught me.
Okay, so tell me what the CMB is, Nick.
It teaches kids how to spell CBS.
No. No.
IR's good, smart.
Oh my god.
IR really smarty pants.
It's the it's pretty much ancient light from the early universe. It's the cosmic micro background. CMB, yeah. Cosmic microwave
Yeah, you're right.
background radiation. That's what it is, yeah.
Dude, have you seen like pictures of it? It's really
Yes.
cool looking.
Yep, and the pictures, it's kind of misleading because some people will think, oh, it's just a small portion of the sky. No, it's the whole sky.
In every direction.
Yep.
As-
and also the term Big Bang is kind of misleading because the person that coined the term actually hated the idea. He was a firm believer that the universe was static and eternal. But
Interesting.
so he coined the term Big Bang because he thought the idea was outrageous. But as it turns out, the Big Bang is a real thing. But the name is not correct because the universe didn't start off with a bang. It started off with inflation. Basically, space itself expanded at an extremely fast rate. Like, we're talking about, I think, much faster than it is now. It slowed down at one point, and then now it's picking up speed again for some reason. We don't know why. So, again, the best way to imagine this is to have a balloon. Like, imagine that you have a small balloon that's not fully inflated, and let's say that you put two dots on the balloon that are pretty close together. Now, let's say that you inflate the balloon. All of a sudden, those two the space in between the two dots increases. Actually, this is probably a better analogy to dark matter and also how
So
no,
a
not
better
dark matter,
analogy for when talking about like
the expansion
two
of space.
galaxies moving away from each other.
And also how the expansion of space and how objects can move, well, quote unquote, move faster than the speed of light when they actually aren't. Rather, it's the space in between them is moving faster than the speed of light away from each other.
What?
That's inflation. That's inflation.
What I walk into?
My astronomy lecture.
Astronomy, man. Great.
As Kyle would say, since we have fake digits,
I
baby.
would know nothing.
Yeah, as we have fake digits, baby. Well, okay, now thank you everyone watching for our Retrobound podcast segment about astronomy. We'll tune in next time where Carl talking about the existence of black holes.
I mean, black holes are a real thing, Nick. Yes.
I know. You have to just explain it.
There's one
You
in this
took
particular
it.
room.
I'm taking a
Then what
picture of
about
one.
his thing about?
Yes, we did.
I would really like to hear your theory about, I guess, time in general, if you have any.
Okay. What about it? Like, what about it do you want to know about?
Do you think there is a way for people to possibly even control it?
No.
Oh, we've talked about time travel.
No, but like, because the reason being is because let's just say that the
Or
universe
do you think it's more of something that we as humans perceive?
No, it's a universal thing. Time is something that the universe abides by. So first of all, there's so you probably heard the term space-time. Now, space-time is both space and time. I mean, okay, that's obviously a duh, but it's worth emphasizing why it's important to understand why the term space-time is coined. The reason being is because space and time are both the same thing. They're both woven together within the same fabric. So this means that if you have, say, a lot of mass, that means time will slow down. However, if you, say, have less mass, time will appear to be, quote-unquote, faster. Now, when I say faster, that's relative to light. Because light is a universal constant. Nothing can move faster than the speed of light, and we're talking about things moving faster than the speed of light. Nothing can move faster than the speed of light through space itself. So it's a good measurement tool, and it's also a good tool to measure distance, which is hence why we have the concept of space-time. I mean, not space, light years.
Hmm.
1,000 knives. Oh, cool.
No,
Love who's
okay.
faster.
Knowing that I do. Do you believe in more of
Okay, in what Emoto?
separate universes?
We don't have to mention that one scene in Interstellar, okay?
That's a spoiler because I still haven't
Please-
seen. I have still not
Please
seen
don't even
Interstellar.
remind me about Interstellar at all. Like that
Oh,
movie
yeah.
gives me headaches beyond
okay.
anything.
Okay, no, here's the thing. First of all, Interstellar is actually a very good movie. Like, scientifically speaking, it's absolutely amazing. Because there's a lot of things that they get right. They did get some things, wrong, but that's for the sake of fiction. Like, I don't care about that. Like, you get to see...
Let's just say I threw up during the film.
Okay, so, what's really cool...
Wasn't very good.
What's really cool about it... I'm not going to spoil, like, what happens on this planet, but I'm just going to explain its effects. Because it really intrigues me, like, about the concepts and how the filmmakers just got it right because they recruited a physicist to look over the script and to make sure that that everything lines up. So there's a planet that's orbiting around a black hole, like a very big black hole, mind you. So that means, remember earlier I said that the more mass an object has, slower time gets. Well, black holes are the ultimate, like. are
They're
pretty
the
much
rule breakers of the universe.
Yeah, pretty much they just slow down time to a halt. Like they just halt time, pretty much. Because they just like at least at the event horizon, they just break space-time itself. We don't know what happens actually at the event horizon. Was it beyond the event horizon? Because it's
Yeah,
a
we
one-way
have
trip.
no idea
Heck,
what the
for
hell
all
happens after that.
for all we
Huh.
know, that could lead into a freaking parallel universe without us even
okay.
knowing.
Actually, I'm going to disprove that in a sec, but I'm gonna finish up what's about the planet orbiting around the black hole first. So time. Okay, so in the movie, the scientists state that. Okay, so this is not technically not a spoiler. I'm just stating the scientific facts. So on the planet, if 1 hour on the planet is, I believe, 7 years in the space station orbiting around the planet itself. 7 years. 1 hour to 7 years. No, is it 7 hours? No, it's 7. No, it's 1 hour, 1 year. That's what it is, because it's easier to for the filmmakers to keep track of it, and also for the audience to keep track. And what's interesting is that that means theoretically speaking, let's say that someone on the planet, let's say that there's someone on the planet that wants to send a signal to say up to the space station. To them, so a person on the planet would literally, like, we would send the message, and then a few minutes later, the crew will arrive. However, when the crew arrives, they will look a lot older than a few minutes ago. Now, isn't that strange? Isn't that interesting to think? It's like a few minutes has only gone by, or maybe an hour has gone by, yet they look significantly older. That's time dilation for you. And yes, that's the actual term. Okay, now, in the case of, for all we know, we may find a parallel universe in...
Or just another universe in general.
So, okay, so what you're thinking, so the term that you're actually coining is actually called an Einstein-Rosen, no, Einstein-Rosen wormholes. That's what they're technically called. They're essentially two black holes, one on each universe, that connects to each other. Now, these may exist. Unfortunately, they're impossible to traverse through. The reason being is because you need to have an infinite amount of energy just to go through the dang thing. And even then, they actually,
So you'd be dead before you even reach the other side.
So in other words, like, before...
Oh, you'd be dead long before you even reach the
before I finish, before that, so they actually, the bridge actually pinches shut in the middle, so nothing gets through. That's what the math says anyways, so you can't go through one anyways. So so pretty much we don't know if there's another universe there. The math says there is, but that's assuming if they exist in the first place. So,
AKA, for the whole time thing, that means truly that Back to the Future is just a bunch of bullcrap.
Yep,
I mean-
it is.
I mean,
And yes, I'm kind of quoting the Avengers here.
well, but the thing is that, we can time travel one way, and that's forward. And one way to effectively time travel is to actually go near a black hole or a massive object. Because as I stated before,
What do you think about some of the unknown now this is going to go into a little bit of cryptozoology, more of something that I kind of go into studying on.
Okay.
From like years of reports people have claimed that they came from the future. There's one guy that had a I can't remember. It was probably like 3-4 years ago, and he had claimed he was from the future.
There's a lot of people who claim that, though.
Had futuristic knowledge of some things, one of which was a time device in his right hand.
Okay. Cool.
And
Yeah,
and people had found that there was indeed some kind of metal or something embedded in his right hand.
okay, so there's a lot of dubious things. Like, there's a lot of red flags that immediately pop up. It's like, okay, first of all, metal thing in his right hand. Okay, that could be anything. Like,
Yeah.
that can be a watch. That could be a transplant. That could be a prosthetic hand. We don't know. It's like, it's a lot of things. And also another thing. Okay, let's say that he does have a time travel device. Okay, can we see it? Can you?
Well, here's the
give it to us?
thing. He was on his way to give an interview,
Mhm.
and the dude completely vanished from the car.
Okay, he probably
There
just
was
ran away.
there was no trace of him,
Okay.
and all we know is that 2 weeks later, the dude shows up again, but he shows up about 20 miles away from where he was supposedly having the interview.
Okay, so here's the thing. Right now, our current understanding of the universe states that if we want to time travel, we need wormholes. Because there's no other way around it. There's no other way to manipulate space-time to allow for us to go back in time. So wormholes it is. Now, there's a problem with wormholes. First of all, we're unable to create big enough wormholes to sustain, to keep it open. And plus, it requires a tremendous amount of energy. And even then, even after all of that, it may not even be possible to cross a wormhole. The reason being is because of what's called Hawking radiation. Stephen Hawking has actually published a paper that pretty much states that should wormholes exist, it will most likely collapse in on itself immediately when it's created because they're extremely unstable, and in the event that someone or something is in there, immediately evaporates because of the Hawking radiation that the wormhole creates. So pretty much, honestly, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that someone will be able to time travel back, and plus, there's something that's called causality. The universe has causality, meaning that there's a cause and effect. When you add time travel to the mix, it just breaks causality. And the universe doesn't like that at all. So,
Well, I do know that there are things that us humans, that science cannot necessarily explain, though.
but here's the thing, I can further explain this, too. Another issue with it is that, let's say that let's say that the time traveler does manage to go back in time, and let's say that he is there. There's a problem with that. Like, there's another copy of himself there. There's a problem. There's something that's called, basically, at a quantum level, no, not necessarily a quantum, rather atomic level, everyone has a set of electrons in our body, or in anything, really. These electron configurations are unique to us. So, let's say that, okay, so this may seem a bit random, but let's say that you want to teleport someone from one end of the Earth to another. Well, pretty much the only way to do it is to disassemble the atoms from one end and reassemble them on the other. What I'm getting at is, you can't have an exact copy of of two people at the same time, or anything at the same time, because the universe forbids it. It requires each configuration of any object is unique.
Wouldn't that create what is called a paradox, though.
Yeah, and the universe hates paradoxes. It doesn't allow for it. When I say hates, the universe just straight up does not allow for paradoxes. So, in other words, the paradox will never occur.
What about the bootstrap paradox?
The bootstrap paradox? Because that sounds familiar. There's a lot of paradoxes for me. That was it that I heard. Let's see. It's a causal loop. Theoretical paradox of time travel that occurs when an object or piece of information sent back in time is trapped with infinite cause. Oh yeah, so basically, so it's like in Ocarina of Time, like who taught Link the song? Was it the Storm Song? The Song of Storms.
Well, I was also kind of pertaining a little bit to, I'm not sure if you guys know on Doctor Who, but there is a point in time where the Doctor travels back in time and he's wanting to meet his hero, one of the greatest musicians, Beethoven. The only problem is nobody knows anything about Beethoven.
Oh,
And so he pretty much becomes the Doctor becomes Beethoven by writing out the music for the actual Beethoven guy to sign and stuff like that.
okay. So again, as I said before, the universe just straight up doesn't like paradoxes because it just doesn't. Like I should say, because, well, if it did, then, well, we actually don't know what would happen. And that event hasn't actually occurred. We'd assume that, like, bad would happen. But nothing bad has happened yet. So, pretty much, it's a thought experiment, essentially, these paradoxes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice thought experiment, I will say. I've watched Vsauce 3's videos on paradox.
Oh my god, I hate this battle!
Was on time travel paradoxes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Really love them because it does involve was it astronomy and stuff like that.
I enjoy having these conversations with you.
Time travel equals bad dreams.
Mm-hmm. Intellectual, very high brain, big thought, big hurt, big steamy. My brain.
I guess for me, I do pay a lot of attention to things that necessarily cannot be explained, or science can't necessarily prove. There's something there, but science can't necessarily prove if it exists or if it doesn't exist. One thing would be everybody already knows more of on Bigfoot.
Well, okay, so in terms
That's
of
where
proving,
cryptozoology comes in.
in terms of proving whether or not things do exist or not, that's getting into more philosophical territory and outside of science. Because science is about, well, proving stuff, basically, the scientific method.
Yeah.
Trying to prove.
Hi, Justin.
Hey, Justin.
Also, I was waiting for Justin to get in here so we could do story progress. Holy crap.
So pretty much trying to prove whether or not something exists or not is, well, not scientific because it's not testable.
Yep.
Wait, did you say testicle?
No.
Testable.
Okay, cool.
Testable, Nick. God damn it, Nick.
My brain. You just explained so much. My brain's already hurting. It's also past late night hours. So
Dude, Nick, I can keep going.
I know you can. You have been you've been talking nonstop for the past hour and a half.
Hey, I do find the intelligence of it just rather fascinating.
Oh no, I'm not saying like it's I don't hate it. I'm just saying telling Carl like for facts. You've been talking nonstop.
I can tell you about how the solar system was created, why Earth's moon is unique among the rest of the planets in the solar system. I can also explain about Titan, like Saturn's moon, Titan, why it's unique, why it may be a place where we can actually go and terraform it and harbor, where we can create life, or not create life, like we can create a settlement there. I can also explain Venus's history, like potential history, and or supposed history, along with Mars. Pretty much like why Venus rotates backwards. Basically, the sun doesn't rise from the east and sets in the west. Rather, it rises from the west and sets in the east. And why its day is longer than its year. Yeah,
That's interesting.
Yeah, I can keep going on and on. Especially, like, let's see, Uranus? Why that planet is orbiting on its side. I can also explain about the Kepler system. I can explain about the exo.
I'm just saying.
Was it the exoplanets? The Kepler system, and how they could potentially harbor life and stuff like
I love
that.
exoplanets, man. Can you
Uh,
explain Pluto's unique orbit around the sun compared to the rest of the solar system?
So okay, so Pluto.
Oh no!
Justin left.
Justin left.
No, Justin back.
He's back.
So just to quickly explain before Carl continues on for another tangent, we got on this topic because
There's nothing else to do.
no, it was because Carl was like, we were talking about roles, and it's like, I've been more interested in astronomy, and then Lissa's like, it's like, I told Lissa, like, oh yeah, he talked about astronomy, and Lissa was like, astronomy? And then it was just like, then it's like, yeah, I know, ask me any question. It's like, ask me anything. It's like, oh, it's like, and then it's like, oh, I'll ask you a question. It's like, oh, there's so much under pressure. And it's like, okay, well, about the sun will explode, and then it just kind of like,
Nick,
and then just
Are
like,
you
went
putting all the blame on Lissa?
No, I'm just saying how it started in a nutshell.
Nick, we'll put the blame on Nick. Nick introduced me to Carl, and we decided to talk about astronomy, and then Carl just went all off on all of the theories.
You know what? Let's just say that this is a nice.
I didn't actually
model
start it. Carl
Let's say
mentioned
that-
astronomy.
Yeah, basically because we were thinking about roles in Discord.
Also, to quickly ask, Lissa, would you like to voice a female vampire character?
I mean, probably not. I don't even know. I'm not paying attention to your stream anymore, Nick.
I know
have
you're
no
not.
idea
I'm just
what's
saying,
going
like, as a quick one, can you do this?
on.
I mean, you are the Shadow Queen after all.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Shadow Queen ain't a vampire, man.
I mean, wait, would it be a good vampire?
I mean, I can try.
I mean, you could just talk in your regular voice, in a sense.
I mean, as long as she don't talk like Batman, I mean... Think about that. That'd be interesting.
She would just, like, gruff her voice, like, I'm Batman!
So you mentioned Pluto.
Yeah, she did mention Pluto.
All right.
Dude, I was taking anatomy when those shots came in of Pluto. It was the best time to take anatomy. That was also the same year that the moon rocks came to Western, and we got to actually look and study them. It was a really great year.
Oh, you're so lucky. You could actually, because you get to examine lunar rocks.
Well, Carl, you never
Yeah.
took, like, the minor of astronomy, so...
The things that I couldn't. That's why.
Oh, it's because you decided to take Japanese.
Well, not just that. I took an astronomy class back in community college.
It's
and
also...
apparently I just couldn't take anything else. That's why.
I mean, you could also do... What you could have done is, I guess in a sense, just stayed another year taking astronomy, but that's only up to you.
Yeah. I think I can do that. If I ever pursue a master's, I guess I could do that.
I mean, I'm considering doing a master's, but that's like, I'll need to do other stuff. Like, I plan to do, if I take masters, like, get other, like, lessons in, like, in the film industry, mainly.
Alright. So, to answer Liz's question about Pluto, it's more, so the more likely question...
Really freaking bizarre. Pluto's really freaking bizarre.
So honestly, from what I can tell, like this is my personal guess, because I actually don't know the exact answer. I think it's just a byproduct of the Kuiper Belt. Basically, Pluto is just one of the, was one of the larger, was it? Not exoplanet, excuse me. It's one of the larger dwarf planets in our solar system. It's not the biggest dwarf planet, but it's definitely a big one. for sure. Enough so to actually have its own moon. Believe it or not.
Well, and its moon is well, it has a few moons, I think, but the main moon is almost the same size as Pluto.
It's about half the size, and it's tidally locked to Pluto. Actually, both of them are tidally locked to each other, which is interesting. So basically, that means that the moon only faces one side of the planet. Like,
It's like our moon.
well,
We've
except
only ever seen one side of our planet.
yeah, but at the very least, you don't have to be on one side of the planet to see the moon.
Well, yeah.
With Book of Moon, but eh.
But it just has to do with how fast it's rotating versus how fast, like,
also-
it's rotating around us,
It's also
orbiting
the-
around us.
It's also the gravitational pull of the planet that the moon is orbiting around. Basically, it's pulling more on the planet is pulling more on one side of the moon than the other, and that's essentially just tugging it more and more and more to the point where its rotation speed matches exactly its orbit speed, meaning that only one side of the moon, faces the other side.
Yep.
It's also slowly moving away from us. So, at some point in the Earth's timeline, we're not going to have a moon anymore.
Well,
Yeah.
let's just say that the Earth and the moon will be engulfed by the sun before that ever happens.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, it'd be an interesting theory. Interesting time to see no moon.
So I'm gonna quickly put a pin on this conversation. Let's go with story. And then you guys can continue on with whatever you want. Okay.
Gotcha.
Lissa, you're up. Or hold on,
Ugh.
first.
You may have to click back into the stream.
Yep. Not Licious. I saw her. On the lake. Oh, there's Carl.
Hey, Chumley. Hey, Chumley, Blazer, what happened?
What? He ignored Cyrus.
That
Wait, what?
face.
That happened. Wait, what? That happened?
Wait, what?
What happened? What?
Flash a light. Someone flashed me. I do not consent. Oh. What? What in the grilled cheese is that?
God damn it.
I mean, leave it to him to have anything on the brain like that.
What's wrong? Huh. Oh, there's Lissa.
Camula?
Camula. Camula, I think so.
Camula?
Yeah,
Is that
Camula.
an E or not?
That's a play on Dracula's wife, Carmilla.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Lovely
said-
to see you. Welcome to Castle Camula.
She is smiling. She's smirking.
Or I'm gonna kill you.
It's her, the vampire.
Watch your tongue.
I have no tongue. Oh,
Oh my god.
God.
I
That face. Or I will feast on you.
Eek!
Hey, you. Face me.
He's gonna get sidelined again. I'm gonna predict it. He's gonna get sidelined again.
Such harsh language. This is no way to treat a lady. I shall introduce myself. I am Camula. Camula the vampire.
We don't care. Oh, say
Oh,
Same.
how rude. Aren't you the feisty one? You'll be my first victim.
try it.
I
Say.
have a random question.
Okay, and what's the random question? It's okay, Cyrus. I'll be right back.
Wait, why does he care?
I mean, he does care for Cyrus still. He's just tough on
Yeah,
him.
but I mean, but he doesn't say it out loud though.
Where do you get your "We'll be back later" music? Oh, so you mean my transition music? Like like where I have like my intermission? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that one is a royalty-free music I got from when I was on YouTube. I don't even know what it's called. Let me double check that.
And a stick.
Hold on. Let me double check this. What the heck is this music? It's called Crystal, apparently. I don't know who is made, but I know it's like royalty free and stuff like that. Zane. Oh,
Wait, what?
no problem.
Wait, Nick, I think the stream... Oh, there we go.
...
Zane, what happened?
What's wrong?
What is it, Chumley?
She's over there.
Oh,
You.
You.
he lost to me in a duel.
Also,
Us.
wouldn't Zane be turned to a doll in the anime?
Yeah. Zane, wake up!
So apparently his body's still there.
It's futile. Those that lose to me are turned into dolls. That's an interesting looking doll.
That's actually from the anime.
I'm sure it is.
What is
Zane.
this
It's
the
interesting
psychic
looking.
gym leader now?
Yeah, she's a psychic gym leader now. Budget. Just the... Camula, give me back my brother.
Cyrus. You're doing me next.
He's
Wait,
gonna
is-
he's gonna get sidelined.
Wait, is he gonna... damn.
No, I don't take orders from lower life forms.
Also, isn't it supposed to be Crowler supposed to be next?
Did he come with you?
Nope, not in this run.
Well, then he's not next, I guess. And don't fear, I'll take good care of him in my doll collection. Very good care.
Stop mooning me, Carl. I did not
Yeah.
approve over this.
That's the early
Yeah,
move.
this is definitely a play on Carmilla. She acts just like her.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to take my second prize. And that will be... you.
No, I don't agree with this. Please, Chumley, go
Oh.
for me.
She's thirsty.
Oh, well, if that's the case, hey, baby, would you give me your digits, please?
Oh my god.
Laser, don't do it. Vampires are scary, dangerous.
Hers aren't that bad.
But not today. I'm exhausted from the other duel.
Wait, how do you... Okay. Wait, Camula.
Zane, my big brother, Zane. No.
Cyrus. Duels are supposed to be fun, so why did you have to make Cyrus cry? Why did Zane have to end up like that? Well, I mean, people can cry because of, you know, tournaments and stuff
Yep.
like that.
Jaden. Well, time to go back to dorm. All right, you guys can continue on to talk.
It's time to go dorm.
Yep, time to go dorm again.
Oh yeah, so yeah, the picture I posted is just it's like a CGI rendition of the moon after it was formed. Was it back during the formation of
Yeah,
the solar
she's
system?
definitely Carmilla.
So solar system, like, this is supposed to be like what? That's predicting like when the moon was brand new.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much how big it would look in the sky. Like, say that you were on the surface of the early Earth, after its formation. How big would the moon look? It would look like that, and it's huge.
No, keep in mind, this is still when the Earth was also young, so Earth was still like molten and all that.
I mean, again, that's assuming that you could stand on it.
yeah, but this is just like really young.
And also remember, like, there's no atmosphere, so yeah.
Water.
Water! I need water!
Oh yeah, and also since the moon is so close to the Earth, and when water did appear, let's just say that the waves were huge.
Hey, you could say the moon was waving at you.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
Actually, we don't really know where Earth's water came from, which is weird.
Piss.
It's theorized it came from the asteroids during the Great Bombardment.
Wait,
Yeah, that's like the latest theory.
you mean like the asteroids carried like ice or something?
Yep. It's more like comets, Nick.
Asteroids.
It's also
Like,
theorized
here's the
that
thing,
carries
like-
the God, I can't remember the name now.
Oh, is it
The stuff that helped it to formulate the makeup of life.
nucleic acids?
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, because we definitely found those in meteorites around. What was it? Pretty much around. Was it like around meteors? Was it in the meteor belt? I think that's what it's called. I haven't actually said the name in a while.
Alright, guys, I'm
Asteroid.
gonna head out for the night.
Okay, good night. Thanks for
Okay, good
joining.
night.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, take care.
I'll explain Carmilla another time.
Go for it. We can have all these big brain talks. And my brain is gonna eventually explode from all these big brain talks.
I mean, look at your hair, Nick. Your character's hair looks like it's big brain.
You wanna look at my hair? That's not my hair. Hold on.
God damn it, Nick.
Bam, there's my hair.
I mean, if you want to make it seem like that, all you have to do is rub a
enough.
balloon against your hair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where's the... Oh. Here's a ball.
Static electricity, man.
So let's just say that
This does not work.
Have a good
So
night.
pretty much,
Good night.
oh, good night. So pretty much like the early theories of how the Earth got its water was that it was due to condensation. Basically, when the volcanoes started pumping carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, somehow like it managed to form water. Like it was thought that it just rained enough to form the oceans, but turns out there's not nearly enough like time for the Earth to actually get flooded.
So, wait. Wait, what? What does not enough time?
Basically, the Earth, like for all the volcanoes on Earth to just start to have, to form rain clouds, to have it rain, to have it rain back onto the Earth, and to have the rain form into huge oceans,
Mhm.
to the point where Earth became a water world, meaning that there's no land. In the short amount, that's way too fast. Like, there's not enough time for the Earth to get enough water to create the oceans. So there had to be another way. And it turns out there's a lot of comets. There's a lot of ice. There's a lot of comets out in the Kuiper Belt. And you're probably thinking, okay, so how in the world do these comets hit the Earth? And moreover, how in the world did the water stay intact? Well, okay, I can answer both of those. So, in terms of how the comets got to the Earth, let's blame Jupiter for that. Let's say Jupiter is the reason for a lot of things. It's also the reason why we're still here.
Yeah, our great protector and also the biggest bully in the solar system.
Yeah, let's just say that it's most likely the reason why Mars is a dead planet,
Okay.
because Mars would have been bigger. But anyways, now another reason why. So not another reason why. The reason why the Earth, was the water managed to stay onto the Earth is because, well, if we're just talking about a few comets, yeah, water won't stay. But we're talking about hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of comets showering the Earth. And imagine that for millions and millions of years. That
Great
eventually builds up.
bombardment.
And eventually it creates enough, eventually the Earth can actually start raining back onto itself. So yeah, also.
All of those craters that you see on the moon were from asteroids hitting it.
That's the late bombardment.
Most of the time during the Great Bombardment, but also after
Did you say great bombardment?
Grape
the
bombardment?
Great Bombardment.
No, the late bombardment.
To
Oh.
late
Late
bombardment.
Bombardment, Great Bombardment, whatever. Either one.
It won't be great, in my opinion.
It would have been really cool. It would have been scary, but also really cool to watch. But yeah,
Maybe.
if Earth didn't have erosion and all of this other factors like plate tectonics, the Earth would also look pretty
Actually,
banged up.
what's interesting is that Earth is okay, aside from the fact that Earth has life and the fact that it has a moon, it's just it also like has an unusually strong magnetic field compared to the other terrestrial planets. Like you look at Mercury, you look at Venus,
Due
you
to
look
its
at Mars.
size, yeah.
Yeah, it's like how in the world does Earth, of all the terrestrial planets, basically the rocky planets, have such a strong magnetic field? You'd see that in like smaller gas planets, like gas giants. It's like, how did Earth get that? Well, you can actually thank this one hypothetical protoplanet called Theia. It's about the size of Mars, and it was during the formation of the solar system. At one point, this planet sideswiped the Earth and caused a bunch of its material, a bunch of the Earth's material, to orbit around the planet. And that debris that orbited around became the moon. Now, the rest of Theia merged into the Earth, and it actually combines their cores. So this results in a much hotter interior core, which results in a much stronger magnetic field. And also thanks to the moon, it keeps the Earth's axial tilt stable. You look at Mars. Mars' axial tilt is actually varied by about, I think, 25 degrees. Earth is about like 9 degrees to 15 degrees, which is much less. So we have much more predictable seasons. We're also in the Goldilocks zone, meaning that the temperature is just right for liquid water to appear on the surface. There's just a bunch of factors that we're lucky about. Like, it's kind of amazing.
What is
That's-
Cyrus doing? He did it again. Justin, he did it again. Also, sorry, Carl.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I want you out of my class now.
I'm sorry. I'm quite.
How dare you be playing a game during class?
It's like, how dare you? Oh, he actually left. Damn it. God damn
We
it.
can see the top of your head, Nick.
We can see you.
Trying to be sneaky.
Shoot. Oh, I got one.
So yeah.
What is that? Like a bear?
Let's see. Alright, so the reason why I was getting into that is because that really hot mantle, the interior core, pretty much causes the Earth to have tectonic plates, because that heat has to go somewhere. If the Earth didn't get hit by Theia, then then Earth may not be as active as it is now. And in fact, life may actually not appear. It's pretty interesting, isn't it? If you think about it. Now, there are some problems with with this theory. It doesn't answer everything, but it is the best hypothesis that we have with where our moon comes from and why the heck a lot of the moon's material matches with the Earth's crust. It's because of that collision. Which is pretty interesting.
Interesting.
Yep. Man, Earth's history is amazing. It's like
Earth,
so we have this
Earth's history is over millions of 100 millions of years.
It's 4.5 billion years old, Nick. No, not 4.5. No, it is 4.5. Yes, it is.
It's getting close to 5 billion years old.
Actually, Nick, in about 1 billion years, life on the planet will die. That's just a fact.
Again, I say, it's getting 5 billion years old to a point where we won't be able to celebrate its 5 billionth birthday.
The reason being is because of the sun. Right now, the sun is around 5 billion years old, and the sun is
soon getting into old age.
the sun is already halfway through its life. Has already gone through halfway through its life. So in about 1 billion years, the sun's luminosity is going to increase by 10%. what's going to happen is that it's going to cause, not only is it going to cause the temperature on Earth to increase by a few degrees, it's actually going to cause more rainfall, believe it or not. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, more rainfall, what's the problem? Isn't that just more stuff, like more things to, water the plants? Yeah, but the bigger issue is that it's actually speeding up erosion. It's going to speed up erosion, which specifically has CO2 in the rocks. That CO2 is stored specifically for the plants to use as their fuel source. So when erosion as more and more rock, like bedrock, gets eroded away, more and more plants will die because there's less and less CO2 in the air for the plants to use. And on top of that, let's say that humanity is still around somehow, okay? And they haven't left the planet. There's another issue. Afterwards, there's gonna be even more rainfall. However, it's gonna start trapping heat. Basically, it's extreme global warming. So what's gonna happen to Earth is essentially similar to what Venus is today, a hell planet. Okay, thank you. I love astronomy stream. The Earth's rotation really makes my day.
I hope you got that astronomy joke.
Yeah.
Astronomy is amazing, man.
I mean, I did
I love all
want
the
to
wild combinations that you can get also.
I did want to do astronomy minor back at Western, but I just couldn't have time for it.
I wanted to do a major back then, but my parents didn't want me to do
Western
it.
doesn't have an astronomy major.
Yeah, it's unfortunate on that part. But astronomy major, if you'd done that, you could have worked at NASA.
Yeah.
But I heard NASA getting an internship at NASA is like one of the toughest things ever to do when you're in college.
Oh yeah. But
Wait,
I was so upset
Oh.
when they added.
Wait, James, are you trying to say like, oh yeah?
Oh yeah, you betcha.
Listen, what are you saying?
Oh, I was just saying, I was so upset when they added a new astronomy class. What was that? My last quarter, and I couldn't take it.
Really?
That was really upsetting.
Oh yeah, no, they added so many like astronomy classes. I remember that they added so many astronomy classes, and I couldn't take them, as well as I couldn't take Japanese. Like, there's so many classes I wanted to take, but I didn't have time. I just put all my focus into computer science. And there's a lot of computer science stuff I still don't know.
Yep.
Like parallel computation, that's another thing I want to know. But yeah, astronomy was something I was very interested in as a kid, but I gave up going to NASA or something like that, like early on. But I still wanted to learn astronomy as like a minor.
Yeah. For me, it's more of a hobby than anything. Learn Japanese from Professor Carl Kyle. I think Kyle is more of a professional than I am, but that's only because he has a job right now.
Well, Kyle has more of a profession with it, yes, but at the same time, Kyle only got the minor in Japanese. You have basically the major of Japanese, so you have a little bit more.
I guess I am guaranteed the major at this point because I already have the confirmation for my graduation.
So like, as in like, even if you didn't do well in this Japanese class, you still get the Kyle.
That's true.
You still get the major test.
See, okay, Kyle passed the proficiency test, yeah, so that gives him more legitimacy.
I mean, yeah,
that
but
case.
I mean, wait, Kyle took like 3-4 tests, and then the first one's easy. Second one I heard is a little harder, and third and fourth one.
If he's taken all 5, and he passed all of them, then yeah.
He didn't take all 5. I'm pretty sure he never took all 5. I know he passed 2, not like last year. I don't know if he made another one.
You're not talking about the tests he had to take to continue teaching, are you?
Is it the no? I thought he was
No.
like no. I thought it was just
Because
the
he
next
took
one.
one recently that he in Japan that he had to take to continue, I think,
We're talking about the
teaching.
jail. We're talking about the
there.
JLPT.
Yeah, no, that's not. It's not that one. Listen, yeah, JOPT. Like he had to take a one that he was really studying on. Like this was the test where he decided to like, oh yeah, if I pass this one, then I'll get a Switch kind of thing.
Oh, that one.
Yep.
So yeah. But yeah. If you want to learn about astronomy, you can definitely ask me.
I mean, yeah. There's a lot more astronomy stuff that we can always ask you. Oh, I need that, and then
I can send you pictures of the moon rocks underneath a microscope.
Okay.
Oh, really? Do
Those
you
are
still have
cool.
it? I'm actually curious. I never.
Oh yeah,
I never saw it.
I have all of those. It was really cool. I mean, we didn't take the pictures, but the guy who was studying them took us down to his lab, and he took and sent us the pictures. It was really cool.
When James just says, "Oh yeah," it's just like
Okay, so Nick.
it just
I
makes
do
it
recommend-
funnier.
Here. So Nick, if you want to take a look at some astronomy stuff, here's some. I'm going to go ahead and DM you some links.
Go
Unless anyone else wants to learn more
Should
about
we just make a
astronomy.
channel for astronomy?
Sure, why not?
Would this be Carl's classroom? No, wait, we have Justin's classes, so we have to make something a little different than
No, call it my what's it called? Call it Carl's
bedroom. No, wait.
no, it's what's it called? The planetarium. Call it Carl's planetarium.
But is it just going to be astronomy, or is it going to be anything else in there? That's the question.
Let's see. I mean, as long as it's space related.
I mean, you could also put in like Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, whatever you want, Japanese stuff too.
Sure, but it's a planetarium first and foremost.
I mean, it's up to you.
Could be a Stargate High School thing.
I mean, but he was never part of Stack 8, though, so it's not going to really make too much sense. Got a fish. Oh, it's that thing.
Yep, again, I gotta thank Super Mario Galaxy for my passion in astronomy.
It's actually nice that Super Mario Galaxy actually helped that. Like, I was introduced to astronomy before I even started playing, like, Super Mario Galaxy stuff. So, I don't know. What got me into astronomy?
All of my astronomy interest came from my love of documentaries as a child.
I
Like this one right here.
I actually... Ooh.
I just would watch nonstop documentaries.
Same, dude. I did the same thing. Like, okay, Nick, back in back when we were in high school,
Yeah.
literally, I think during my junior year, I would just watch like space documentaries non-stop. Even when I'm studying, I just listen to it, watch it.
I honestly...
Man, I was on a binge.
I honestly kind of regret that I never got into a kind of like a weekly thing where I would watch a documentary, like each week or something like that. I actually kind of regret not doing that because, like, there was it's not real astronomy related, but on Discovery Channel, there was a series called The Future Was Wild. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that.
Never
I
heard
might
of
have
it.
seen it.
Yeah,
I watched a lot of
it was basically a children's show, but whoa,
What's happened?
why did the whole screen move?
What just happened?
Why is Tomodachi Life updates in grouping gaming? There's Justin Carl's Planetarium now, but why is Tomodachi Life up there? But there was Future Was Wild was basically like a bunch of biologists and a bunch of like other like theorists basically made a whole series and a book series, kind of like saying like this is what evolution of each kind of animal is going to be like in like millions and millions of years in the future, kind of thing. And some of it would be like, oh, octopuses that's shaped like elephants walking on land, or birds that just like don't ever flap their wings, kind of thing.
What the frick?
You know, it was a weird show, but they acted like an actual documentary. Like, look it up, Carl. It's actually really weird. There's a kids show on it, and there's actual like documentary show.
Sounds like someone was smoking something.
It kind of sounds like that, but at the same time, it's not much of a like. It's more of a fun little theory show. Like, keep in mind, a lot of the evolutions are kind of weird. I mean, I just want to know why it's
Evolutions
updated.
are really weird, man. That's something else that I also liked watching documentaries of. Evolution of space, or evolution of Earth, evolution of life, and then just space stuff.
See, right now, if you take a look at the new planetarium, these are some of the videos I do recommend you start with. If you're not, if you're beginning in astronomy.
I wonder if Lissa has any seen any of these.
Kurzgesagt?
I mean, what?
Some
Kurzgesagt.
in the planetarium.
Oh, what you're posting in the planetarium? I mean, I never watched YouTube videos. I always just watched documentaries.
I do recommend these though. These are good bite-sized videos. That's astronomy related. It's not. Their channel isn't just astronomy. It's just about astronomy, but a lot of it is, and it's quite amazing. Like, it talks about like how to build a theoretical Dyson sphere, how wormholes may potentially work, if they can work at all. What the heck strange stars are? How many ways can you destroy the universe?
Wow.
And stuff like that.
That's a lot of ways.
Actually, so yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna get a story, but keep going, Carl.
Okay. So, I mean, I was going to talk about strange stars, so you might want to talk about your story first.
Let's go story first, and then before we go strange stars, then. Lissa, you're gonna be up again
Oh,
soon. Yeah.
Oh, wait, you okay, Blazer?
Sure, who's boss, Blazer?
welcome. I will savor this duel to nick your faces in the way. The very last straw.
Yeah, your face in the way.
Wait.
How's it in your way?
It's how it's set up.
Oh, okay.
I can't get rid of his face when
Just-
I click on the.
Just click the screen.
You guys.
Oh,
I
you
am.
mean that's
It's
on the
not doing
side?
anything.
No, there's
Do a
there's a
YouTube
side
stream,
on the
or is it
arrow.
not?
Hide members.
It's fake for you.
Hide members.
Hide members. Yeah, it's right next to the live stream. Like if you click on the live stream one, you can hide members. I just.
They're already hidden. For some reason, your face is just automatically in the lower corner.
Oh. Well, listen, now you can see my beautiful face.
Oh yay! See your face and can't read.
You guys should like do a Yu-Gi-Oh stream with cards that depends on luck, like Devil Angel Dice,
Why do I
and
look
let the
like
universe decide. Actually, Ro, I
like
actually
this.
have a plan for that with Carl because I want him and I to make meme decks completely based on luck, and we'll fight each other, seeing who wins. That's basically what we're gonna do. Also, Justin, is that supposed to be in Carl's planetarium, or is that supposed to be in the... Oh, no, this is not the planetarium. This is a special chat, because I just see the videos. Never mind.
Yeah. By the way, guys, see this?
Wahaha.
This is a pop-up camera.
Oh, yeah. Also, Lissa.
Oh. Too many things happening at once. Mwahaha! Duel!
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, strange stars now.
Also, Lissa and Justin should show their faces.
So So basically, strange stars, well, they are actually strange. Well, these
They are
particles-
actually strange.
Well, okay, so let me get to the reason why. The reason being is because these may exist, we actually don't know, but according to like some calculations, it actually may be possible. It depends on what happens inside of a neutron star, and it all depends on quarks. Now, there are multiple types of quarks in quantum physics. And all you need to know in this case is that there's something that's called a strange quark, believe it or not. And strange quarks have weird properties. And apparently they can actually turn other matter into strange matter, which is weird. So apparently these things may be everywhere in the galaxy, but because space is so big, we may never actually encounter one.
Ah, I see why Justin's like that.
Yeah. So yeah, there's not much we know about strange stars, but they may exist, and we may not actually know if it was when we see one. The reason being is because it may actually be a neutron star in disguise. Dyson sphere is also another interesting topic because it involves human engineering. Well, not human engineering, just like space engineering with a lot of human effort. So you're probably wondering, okay, what the heck is a Dyson sphere? Well, Dyson sphere is a Type 2 civilization device that essentially harnesses the power of their home star. Basically, they're able to harness the power of the whole entire solar system. So, a Dyson sphere, when it was first pitched by a guy named, well, Dyson, he suggested that there should be a sphere that surrounds the star, that surrounds the sun, so that we can harness its energy. The problem with that design, though, is that it's too big and it's too fragile. Because if one part would just move slowly towards the sun, it would actually crash into it. So instead, the modern concept and the modern idea is called a Dyson swarm, where instead of having one giant solid mass of metal, you have these smaller pieces, like these smaller sapphire plates that orbits the sun, and you have like hundreds of thousands or even millions of them just orbiting them at once, and each of them can store power from the sun. So those should be easily, ideally, those are easily made, and they can be easily transported to, well, pretty much anywhere in the solar system. Like, once when you set up the infrastructure to create these, well, was it the swarm? Then you can actually create, so you can actually potentially start terraforming other planets. So the idea right now is to establish a base on Mercury and start mining the materials on Mercury and send it towards the sun. Now, we don't know how to do that yet.
Hey Nick, are you about to beat her in the first try?
I was not gonna say anything. Justin, you shut up. Hold on.
She's freaking hard, man.
I know.
Should I just keep talking because I seem to be giving you some luck?
That's fine.
No, Justin's just
That's
screwed me.
fine. Wait, what? What? Oh, she got lucky at the very.
Oh my god.
Okay, I probably should start talking again, shouldn't I?
Oh hey, I got this one at least.
Okay, so in terms of the Dyson swarm, pretty much a Type 2 civilization needs to.
Oh no! And then pull top deck sword.
So was it a Dyson swarm requires a Type 2 civilization to
also,
create
yeah.
it.
Wait, what?
So
Just ignore Justin
You guys saw
laughing.
what I just saw.
Yeah, just ignore Justin laughing for a little bit.
yep. So
Okay. Oh, darn. Oh, that's not. Do you have... Oh, wait, no, all you need to do is attack.
I don't have a monster.
Darn. That's
Wait, no.
GG.
Oh, Nick, you have a face. Never mind.
No, no.
That's GG.
Yeah, no,
Well, no, you can stall for one more... Well, you can stall for one more turn.
no,
Yeah, you could have
no.
stalled.
I didn't. I called it there.
Ah.
I knew I made a mistake at the beginning, and at the same time, I didn't want to say a single word until that happened.
To be honest, I was also like, wait, all right, the duel started, and I didn't notice until afterwards.
Also,
Wonder if we should just
keep going,
should I
Carl.
just keep talking?
Yeah,
Should I
just
keep talking about space.
just keep talking.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so in terms, okay, as I was saying before, in terms of a Dyson swarm, it requires a Type 2 civilization, well, to build one. Now, in terms of where humanity is right now, we're not even a Type 1. We are a Type 0.75. We have basically a Type 1
We're not even like a
civilization-
whole.
Dang, those are good.
Yeah, basically a Type 1 civilization requires humanity or a civilization to harness the power of the entire planet. And we haven't done that yet.
I mean,
So-
harness the entire planet. That means also getting into the oceans that we have not even discovered yet. Most of them.
Well, I mean, it's basically maximizing, energy outputs. Basically, you would utilize not only just oil, like oil reserves and stuff like that. You would also utilize, nuclear power, like nuclear fusion, fission. Yes, I say fusion. Like we're trying to get to that.
Nuclear
Right,
fusion, right?
Well, I mean, right now we have nuclear fission, but we're trying to do fusion, which is harder.
Wait, what's the difference between fission and fusion?
So fusion is essentially what the sun is doing, where you're combining two atoms and pushing them together to create energy. Fission is essentially the extraction of energy by splitting apart the atom. If that makes sense to you.
Repeat that again?
So fusion is the process of extracting energy by combining two atoms together, like two hydrogen to create a helium, whereas fission is the process of extracting energy by by splitting the atom,
And that's
So, like-
that takes a lot of energy. Yeah.
like uranium. So fusion is actually harder to do.
Fusion is a lot harder, but it sounds more efficient.
It's more efficient and it's actually, technically speaking, safer because if the reactor were to melt, it would not create any radiation. Instead, it would just create smoke.
Which is good,
Just-
but also like the fission. If anything goes wrong, doesn't that cause also a huge, massive explosion that's bigger than normal?
It could cause an explosion because you're essentially, was it slow burning? Was it a nuclear bomb? That's why.
Yeah.
And the way that you slow burn it is through water. Yeah, you need to have some sort of coolant to slow it down, but you can't slow it down too much, otherwise you're not going to extract any energy, which is really tough. Now, aside from that, there's wind power, solar power, and such. So yeah, we still have a bit to go, but we're getting there. Hopefully by the year 2100, we'll be a Type 1 civilization. Like, that's what the UN predicts.
Also,
Wait, what the?
That was a duel.
Okay, so I guess me talking does help.
Yeah, it does help. Yeah, it does make me focus a little bit more. And both duels were I could have gone swung favor, but I just had bad luck the first time. And then this one, it was just like,
Oh,
What? You didn't even get damaged? Oh my god. What the heck?
I didn't get damage. No, I never got damage. A single damage. Mm-mm. And she didn't even summon one monster until the very end, and that was just the frog.
Kermit the Frog here.
James is his random like spurts are just genius. Come with the frog here. Huh? Do you want to? Oh, you want to go? Oh, where's you gonna go? Oh! Where's Lissa? Lissa.
Did she find? Did
Yes.
she find?
Yes.
Did you finally stop listening to
No. Did she finally stop
lecture.
listening?
God.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Lissa,
Yeah.
can you please do your lines.
I finished.
Ah. I'm disappearing.
So she got Thanos.
No, she turned into a Zane doll.
Ah.
Okay, she's a vampire. Why is she disappearing?
Carl.
Oh, did you do it?
Zane! I come back with my arms crossed. What happened to me?
He's like, what took you so long?
Yep.
Zane!
Zane!
What the fuck, man?
You're okay.
Shut up, Cyrus.
I remember dueling Camila, and then... Sorry to scare you, Cyrus. It's fine now that you're back safe and sound. Blazer, it's hazy, but I remember you fighting for me. Instead of Jaden. Thank you.
James just shafted.
Yep, Jaden's just shafted. Alright, well, Camila is dead.
Yeah.
But-
And I'm getting off.
Alright,
It's late.
thank you,
Okay.
Lissa. Thank you for joining. I mean,
Thank you for attending my lecture.
yeah. Good night, Lissa.
Of course.
We talk more
Bye.
about everything. Alright,
Thank
good
you.
night.
Good night.
I didn't even level up yet, so we're gonna keep going for a little bit. Just so I can get my level up.
Okay.
Keep going, Carl, though.
Yep. Let's see here. What else, like what other astronomy stuff do you want to talk, interests you that I
That's-
haven't mentioned?
You said the wormholes, black holes, stars. How about, like, space traveling? Fast enough to get faster than light speed. Is that possible?
Nice. Okay, glad you asked, actually. That's good.
Because, like, ships
So-
like Halo and stuff like that can travel faster than that. It's like, is that theoretically possible, though?
Theoretically speaking, yes, but traveling traveling at superluminal speeds through space, through space-time itself, is impossible. But it's theoretically possible to bend the fabric of space-time to our will, so that we can actually use it to our advantage. Like, basically, what I'm trying to say is that we can actually create a bend in the fabric of space-time that pushes, like, say, one side of the ship forward like a wave.
So you're saying, like, hyper jump, like in Star Wars, is not possible?
Hyper jump in the sense that you use just regular fuel, yeah, that's impossible. But using the fabric of space-time as a slingshot, no, that's totally fine. That's totally fair game, because the ship is technically not moving. It's space itself is moving. Which sounds weird, I know, but... Wait, if you travel faster than light, that means your ship would be able to pull okay. That's a very, very interesting, question right there. So, what would happen is that, let's say that you have a ship that's moving at sublight speed, so less than the speed of light. Let's say that you have and let's say that at one point it crosses paths with a ship that's moving at 2 times the speed of light. The captain on the subluminal ship, so basically the ship that's moving at less than the speed of light. When the faster than light or FTL ship passes them, the captain will see both the image. Will see both the past and the future of the ship. Like of the FTL ship. They'll see it both at the same time.
Okay, interesting.
Very interesting, but if you think about it, it kind of makes sense. Like you actually have to draw a diagram about basically you draw where one axis is time, one is space, and you see how a ship would be moving through space-time itself. If you draw an FTL one, it would actually be like extremely, like the slope will be extremely slanted, and you can actually see that it does pass through twice. Like, the ship will actually be able to see two copies of the FTL ship.
2 copies? Well, actually.
Well, again, the past and future.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
That's a general answer though. I need to double check the specifics, but yeah, essentially you would see two versions. You would see two. A ripple in space. Yeah, fair game. However, I think that thought experiment though only works assuming that the ship itself can move faster than light through space-time itself. I don't know about what would happen if you were to see a ship that's just moving at supposedly like faster than light speeds, but actually not. Actually, no, never mind. You would actually it would be a normal. You just see it normally. The reason being is because we can see galaxies that are moving away from us faster than the speed of light, and we see them just fine. We don't see dull images of them, so. Okay. In terms of space travel, we first have to discuss what are the options for humanity to use. So we have regular fuel,
Yeah.
like the really explosive ones. Those are extremely inefficient. In fact, if you want to get to I believe Alpha Centauri, using just regular fuel alone, you need a tank that's literally half the size of the visible universe, which is around 42. Give me a second. It's like 42 quintillion light years, I think. Wait, isn't it because we see galaxies at the speed of light? So, okay, yeah. Basically, the galaxy's light in of itself is traveling towards us. It's traveling through an expanding universe. So, the time where... Okay, so let's just say that at one point, here's a galaxy, and it just emits a particle away, and let's say that's moving away. The light particle itself is trying to move through an expanding space. So it's fighting against space itself, trying to get through. However, if the expansion of space isn't too fast, it will eventually get through, and once it gets close enough to us, we can actually see it. We can actually detect that light.
Okay.
Which is pretty interesting. So, yeah. In terms of, regular fuel is out. Another idea is to use antimatter. Antimatter is very interesting. So, it's not dark matter. Dark matter is something else entirely. Antimatter is the opposite of regular matter. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, so you know how there's the proton and the neutron and the electron?
Mm-hmm.
Well, antimatter has a positron and a positive electron. Well, yeah, a positive electron is a positron. And then you have a positive electron. No, god damn it, okay, I'm getting tired here. It's a positive proton. No, a negative proton. And then you just got your regular neutron, because that's just neutral.
Yeah.
Now, let's say that you have an antimatter, was it an anti-hydrogen atom and a regular hydrogen atom. If you were to put the two together, it will explode, and and the energy release and the explosion is a 100% conversion of energy, of matter to energy. So you know how E equals mc squared?
Yeah, that theory.
Yep. Well, so fuel, like regular fuel, it has a very poor E equals mc squared. Like it's horrible. It's horribly inefficient at converting mass to energy. But when you have an antimatter and regular matter particle combined together, that's a 100% conversion. It's the most efficient way to get energy in the universe. But the problem with it is that it's extremely hard to make, and there's not much of it left in the universe because, otherwise everything would be exploding. And it's very hard to contain. Because think about it, it's like if it comes into contact with any regular matter, it will explode.
Yeah.
So another option is to use solar sails, but that's not good enough. Nuclear powered, nuclear fusion or nuclear fission, either way, is good. It's kind of good, but not good enough. So aside from like bending the fabric of space-time itself, one other way to get to close to the speed of light is to use what's called a Kugelblitz. A Kugelblitz is a very, very small black hole that will emit Hawking radiation as energy, and that was a Kugelblitz that's about the size, I think, of a proton. Should power a ship for, I think, a few years, which is insane.
Okay.
Oh, dark matter. Okay, so, boy, I feel like I should really save a lot of this stuff for another lecture.
No, do it all night. 24 hour, like all-nighter.
No,
This is a
Sorry,
Zoom
mix up.
class.
I'm mixing up my thoughts. So, okay. Dark matter is... Okay, so before we can talk about dark matter, we gotta talk about regular matter. Regular matter is essentially the stuff that you and I can see. We can
Yeah.
see stars, we can see gas, we can see the Earth.
I don't
That
know.
stuff is
Can you
regular
see my
matter.
gas?
No, shut up. Okay, anyways. Now, when you take that all into account, that's about 7% of all things in the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the things that we can see in the universe only accounts for about, I think, about 7%. Okay. 23% of the universe is dark matter, and it's something that we can't even see.
Yeah.
We know it exists because it has a we know it exists because because galaxies are gravitationally bound to it. So actually here, let me go ahead and put this into the planetarium here.
So that does not work. Also, Justin, does the new card pack come on Sundays still? So I should be able to get a new card pack tomorrow.
That should be the case, yes.
So once I level up, I can try just walk around, or I guess I could just battle more people.
So basically, if you look at the planetarium,
Yep.
the picture that I posted is the Bullet Cluster Galaxy.
Is that the
The
one of the
galaxy-
nearby ones?
No, it's not. It's very far away.
Oh.
So it's actually two galaxies that cross through each other. But here's the thing. There's they're bounded by some sort of invisible force in the middle. That's something that's in between them, but we can't see it. We know it exists because the light that's shined the light behind behind the galaxies are actually being bent by an invisible force, and we know it's not a black hole. So it has to be something else entirely, and that's what we call dark matter. We thought that it was regular matter, but no, it's not.
The galaxy's light's being bent, yeah.
No, actually, it keeps the galaxies together. Because, okay, so you know how Mercury... So you know how, in our solar system, Mercury has a shorter year than Venus, Venus has a shorter year than the Earth,
Yep.
Earth has a shorter year than Mars, and so on and so forth?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that, if you look at the galaxy, it doesn't obey that rule at all. For some reason, at the center, the orbital velocity at the center of the galaxy is exactly the same as the edge, which makes no sense whatsoever. Like, these galaxies should be flown apart. They shouldn't be held together at all. So, unless there's something else keeping it together.
Interesting.
So, that accounts for 23% of the universe. 23%. And remember, regular matter is 7%. Where's the rest? That's dark energy, and we know even less about dark energy. All we know is that it's responsible for accelerating the expansion of the universe. That's it. We don't know much else about it.
I mean, we never also can't really test it out because we never had developed a way to even... Like, isn't dark matter outside in space, so we can technically grab it outside of space if we have the right canisters or something?
Dark matter doesn't interact with regular matter.
So how would we ever like experiment or whatnot?
We can, by shining a light at it.
True, I guess.
Because even though it doesn't interact with light directly, its gravity does. So if we shine into a region of space that seemingly has nothing, well, and if the light bends around it, well, then we know that there's something there. And we definitely know that something is there. In fact, the picture that I posted in the planetarium is proof that dark matter exists. The picture itself. Now, normally you can't actually see dark matter. What you're seeing is the color in the picture itself is just a false color. It's just to show the region of where the dark matter is.
Like in between, right?
Yep.
So how else what else can you do with dark matter? Can't you other than spended light, what else can you do?
It essentially keeps galaxies together.
That's really it? Well,
Yeah,
how do we know that it keeps galaxies together? We can't even test that out.
No, we can. We can calculate it. The reason being is because, if you take a look at, astronomers have actually calculated the galaxies, like, okay, so like the Milky Way, like, how, like any spiral galaxy, like the arm, like, how it moves around like this over time. They actually calculated, like, the redshift, like basically the speed of the outer arm, and they calculated near the center of the galaxy. Now, remember, you think that the speed of the outer arm would take much longer than the inner arm. Than the inner arm. Turns out, no. For some reason, they actually move at the same velocity, like proportionally to each other. So instead of 1 over r squared, which is how gravity behaves normally, it's 1 over r.
Interesting.
It's a linear. It's linear and not quadratic, which is weird. We don't know why. We don't know why, really. Like, why dark matter does that. other than the fact that it just holds galaxies together. We know very little about it.
I mean, dark
We do
matter
have
is one of those like we haven't even touched on it that much.
We can't. Well, I mean, we can't even touch it to begin with. It doesn't interact with regular matter. So, however, we do have an idea. We believe that it may be axions, or give me a sec here. Let me just double check my facts here. Excuse me, not axions. Neutrinos. Basically, they're non-baryonic matter, which is, well, not regular matter. And neutrinos don't interact with regular matter. They very rarely interact with regular matter.
Interesting.
And there's a lot of them around. In fact, they're going through your body as we speak.
Like
They're going through my
like
body.
little atoms going through your body.
Not atoms, subatomic particles.
So small. Wait. No, atoms are smallest, so they will be like a little bigger than atoms.
Mm-mm.
Or,
Atoms are not the smallest things.
oh, so it's. Oh wait, so it's even. Oh, those things. So it's even smaller. Okay.
Yep, because atoms are made up of subatomic particles such as quarks. Alright, probably 10 more minutes and then I gotta call it quits.
Oh, we're going. Yeah, don't worry. We're going straight into the next day once this battle is over.
Okay.
Because then we got
Yeah.
hopefully card packs is what I will say.
But yeah, like, we're trying to test with it. We're setting up tests for it, but it's really hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
So. Let's see.
Oh shoot! Why did I do this?
Dark
Ah.
matter is. Well, no, tell that to freaking dark energy because we know even less about it. Like we have
Wow.
no idea. Like we don't know why there's why there's a universal constant on the expansion of the universe. It's just so weird. Oh yeah, and also just keep in mind that dark matter is not antimatter. So
So wait, antimatter is the destroys matter.
yes.
That's the opposite. That's not the opposite directly of dark matter. Just dark matter is the opposite of matter.
No.
Wait.
Dark matter is just non-baryonic matter. It just doesn't interact with regular matter. That means it. The thing is that dark matter won't interact with antimatter either.
So can dark matter not be like in a sense destroyed?
We don't know. But if they're neutrinos, then they can be converted into different particles.
Mhm.
Oh wow, I can go really nerdy into the freaking fabric of space-time, like how particles behave. So that I think I need more energy to do that.
I mean, it sounds like this is one of those things that you could go on for hours. Like if we started this on at 12 o'clock at PM, you could go till like 12 AM by the sound of it.
Yeah. What's it? So there's this YouTube channel that's called PBS Spacetime.
Mhm.
It's strictly about space and astronomy. I highly recommend it. I really recommend this channel if you really want to dive into like astronomy related stuff. But be warned, it is very, very technical. However, I do recommend the beginning one, like some of the very first episodes, which I'll go ahead and post. Believe it or not, it's about Mario.
Ha. That's funny.
Yeah, they started off as it's like a knockoff game theory kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Basically with Mario, they have Star Fox's barrel roll. They also, this is actually my favorite from the early days, Majora's Mask. Basically, is the moon in Majora's Mask a black
wouldn't say it's a black hole. It's like more of a meteor, wouldn't it?
Well, no, because if you take a look, like in the game over sequence,
Yeah.
you see that the moon is somehow pulling like bits of the planet up towards it. But that makes no sense. This moon is extremely small. It shouldn't have enough gravitational force to do such a thing. Unless there's an interior black hole. Like a very small one.
But wouldn't that destroy the moon itself, though?
Not if it's small enough. But yes, it would destroy the moon slowly, but not entirely.
I mean, actually, going on that does show that, no, the moon does break apart a little bit when it starts coming down, I believe, right?
Yeah, but I mean, again, you should watch the video for yourself just to see what I mean, because it's a very interesting video.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
The moon
Oh.
itself, right?
yeah.
Got it.
So
Of
the thing
course.
is, so honestly,
Mhm.
later on you get stuff like, you get paradoxes like the information paradox from black holes. You get Hawking radiation, the Unruh effects. I haven't watched everything, but man, these are really good though. Is there life on Mars? Quantum physics in a mirror universe. Let's see. The impossibility of perpetual motion machines. Secrets of the cosmic microwave background. Let's see here. Could we terraform Mars? Is Pluto a planet? The doomsday argument. Solutions to the three-body problem. Are there infinite versions of you? Does quantum immortality save Schrodinger's cat? Splitting the quantum multiverse. Does gravity require extra dimensions and stuff like that? Virology. So many things.
Ah!
I don't know if that Justin was eyeing for Yu-Gi-Oh or his brain's hurting.
Is it?
Oh, because I forgot that if you negate the summon of something, that you can't resurrect it with Monster Reborn.
I got a fish.
Sad.
At least I got a fish, Justin.
Good job.
Dimitri really has like literally no cards on his field now.
Yeah, you took away everything. I'm happy because I pulled. Well, I spent a lot of DP on packs recently because I have way too much. But I got Neospace and Grand Mole, so I'm really happy about that. 2 of them, no less.
You got a mole.
I got a mole.
Well, we got a mole in the midst. Justin has a mole in his deck. He's giving all his secrets away. Oh, come on. You son of a peewee.
Okay, good. Oh, Spirit Reaper. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's a perfect thing to get rid of. I don't mind. Graceful Dice, you've been good for sacrifices, at least.
Ooh,
Alright,
really good. Okay.
let's just finish this battle up. Go to bed. And let's see what's the next card packs and stuff like that. Oh, didn't you say time travel is not possible? Well, it's theoretically not really possible in a sense.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, The cards are stacked against time travel.
But well, if the cards are stacked against time travel, no pun intended with the Yu-Gi-Oh references, the wouldn't that mean there's still a possibility for time travel to work?
I mean, the thing is that there's nothing in physics. Like, if we're talking about just physics alone, there's nothing in physics itself that forbids it, because the calculations can work both ways.
That's true.
It's just that there's something that's called causality. Like, again, I bring it up multiple times. Like, causality is really the issue here.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Like, I need to do a bit more research on like what causality is, though.
To make a research paper about it. You had too much research paper with your life, though, Carl.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Sunday is the new ship, right? I hope it's Sunday's ship.
But yeah, like, Nick, honestly, during your free time, highly recommend these videos as a good start.
Okay, cool.
Basically, the Kurzgesagt's video, go for those first. Think those are good enough? Like, think you've gotten your taste for those?
I could probably put in like 1 or 2 videos and see if I can watch them as I go.
And if you think you got those, go for the PBS Spacetime videos.
Okay.
Like, specifically the first 2 ones, because those ones I think are good introductory ones, like in the context of gaming. And if you think those are good, and if you want to really challenge yourself, go for the more recent PBS Spacetime videos.
Ah, got it. I just remembered in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force, you can buy sandwiches to give around to people to make people like you, so you can pair up with them in tournaments. What?
That sounds really cool.
Pre-Harvest Moon, like, I did not know. That's actually pretty cool. But unfortunately, I can't give sandwiches. Sandwiches! So, Justin, bad news.
No ship?
No ship.
That is unfortunate.
Should I just pull packs, or should we just, that's no packs?
How much you got?
Over 10,000?
Oh, it doesn't help that a lot of them are out from the looks of it.
I mean, there's Confusion Envoy, Reboot's gone, we got some Hero, and Fiends is gone.
Yeah, all the just wait until at least the next day.
Alright, well, with
Was
that...
was it Wednesday after they replenished? That's
Yeah.
sad.
Well, with that then, we're calling it there. Well, actually, I already saved, so we're just gonna call it there. Here, let's have Snorlax be... hold on. On the goodbye screen, I need to add Snorlax really quickly.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Oh, what? The transition screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Emoto made the entire transition screen, and then I added the Snorlax because it's cool. Now we have Tyler with us forever. Hold on, wait. Where is Tyler? There it is. There's Tyler. I just need to find a sleeping Snorlax, and then this will be perfect. Bless you.
Oh, that was a sneeze?
Yeah, that was a sneeze.
I muted myself.
That doesn't work, Carl. That mute does not work.
Meh.
It really doesn't. I keep hearing.
God damn it. Whatever.
I don't know. Maybe just the button's wrong or just the whole thing. Oh, whoops. Are you guys ending the stream? Yeah, we're ending the stream. It's getting pretty late, so I'll just it's probably like we're gonna continue more Yu-Gi-Oh next time. Probably gonna be another Shadow Rider. Oh, thanks, Ro. Also, thanks, appreciate for joining us all the time. So appreciate it. I hope you take care. And to everyone else who's watching, I hope everyone has a good night and stay safe. And everyone take care of themselves. Also, see everyone's the viewers and it. You also take care of yourself. Hot local mom. Take care of yourself. Even though he's probably a bot. Yeah, anyway. Have a good night. Stay safe. And
Don't let the vampire ladies bite.
yeah,
Boom.
that's how I was gonna do some kind of vampire lady thing. But yeah. Have a good night. James, do you want to say any last words?
Is that a death threat?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, good night, viewers. It's maybe my final hour. Nick's planning to kill me. That's Lissa's job. Anyway, good night.